Yeah.
How's everybody doing? I want to give it a few minutes before our friendos stroll on in. So how's everybody's day been? Talk to me, Mike.
Um,
No, I want to hear Mike first.
Peaches, say something.
Yeah,
Hey,
fucking
buddy, speak up.
peaches.
You all right?
This guy, Cat's
Strong
got his tongue.
silent type as always.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Little meow.
Say something. I'm giving up on you.
Wow, I would never give up on peaches. So that's just rude, Aaron.
Well,
I just want to say
who's gonna cut the heads off if not Peaches?
it's true. Unfortunately, we are missing our beloved Dragonborn companion. But it's okay because his roleplay will be done by me, and his murder will be done by Brickley.
Yes, I practiced yesterday.
That's true. If anybody did watch Through the Breach yesterday, you would have seen him take Mike's other character and get real stabby with him.
Oh yeah,
His god told him to do it.
Yeah,
inappropriate.
it was actually probably just channeling the spirit of Kamari.
Yeah,
Oh.
I didn't know which character I was playing. That's what it was.
Oh, I just figured that like Kimari is actually JJ's like patron saint.
Oh,
Something like
he's
that.
the trash god.
Exactly.
It's Panda, but like way more powerful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's get that out of my way. Get my notebook.
We just have to make sure that we have lots of interaction with Kamari today, with other NPCs.
Oh yeah, tons of
Lots
role
of-
play.
I don't.
Character
I don't say this
development.
often, fellas, but I don't want to play with myself.
And yet you always do. So here we
It
go.
always comes back to it, doesn't it?
Do
So
your
go
best
on.
with it.
Yes, every time. I'm just kidding.
It's crazy.
No time like the present.
Reconcile.
Hello, my friends. Just practicing.
Yeah.
It's good.
How are you, my friends?
I'm gonna go back to the pimply faced teenager from The Simpsons.
Let me tell you something.
Hi, teen.
Go back and every other session, you seem to change accents.
Well,
Some
'cause
okay
I,
with
haven't,
it.
I haven't settled on one yet.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
One day,
Sure.
when I
Feel
was
it,
a
baby.
boy,
I gotta find my
Gotta feel
voice.
it.
I gotta
I
find.
went to the grocery
I gotta
store.
find my voice.
I keep hearing, I enjoyed doing that one, but I keep thinking of him as like David Cross playing Noah on Archer, the anthropologist that got kidnapped by the pirates.
It's a good time.
This is
Right.
You gotta
It's sort of the
just go through the entire Archer cast with your voicing.
Now,
'cause
go.
I can accurately portray all of them. Cyril Figgis.
Not whiny enough at all.
Hi, I'm a huge fan of cock, and my name is Cyril Figgis.
That's Cyril.
all right.
It's all right.
You guys all warmed up? You all
Yeah.
warmed up?
If we have anybody in the chat that can tell us if everything looks and sounds good today, that would be very useful.
Please tell
For us, hopefully it seems okay. We made a lot of changes from last time. Hopefully it's all good.
Mike, how did you manage the echo in that chamber there?
What?
Just
What?
the acoustics in that chamber that you're sitting in there.
You're back.
Oh, I get it now.
There you go.
Modern technology. I
yeah.
use a complex system of levers and pulleys,
Yes.
and it gets us to where we are today. And sponges. Yep.
And the
So we're supposed to play
spoons.
D&D today, right?
Ah, hold up.
It's impossible to know.
Eric, God damn it!
I had no idea what you were waiting for.
You
I
keep
was,
that in.
I was waiting for a bit of quiet because every time I have to edit one of these videos, there's always somebody talking right as the intro's about to start, and it always makes it impossible to find a good, just a good little cut area. Just,
Tell you what, I can't talk right now.
You should keep that in, though.
I was about to fucking say it again. I can't with you guys. Hey everybody, we're Inverted Axes. Welcome to our D&D session, where intros are flawless and not at all interrupted.
It took every ounce of power. Oh, no, I still did it.
Maybe my pauses are just too long. You know what? Cut it, we'll try again. No,
No.
it's fine.
One more time.
but yeah, so we're Inverted Axes. We're here to play some Dungeons and Dragons. As you can see by our stoic dragon friend in the bottom right there, we are down a man today, but it's okay because we're going to be taking care of his stuff on the side. He ain't gone. He's just not with us. Yeah.
Yep. He not dead.
He's not present currently.
He's not present currently, but it's for exciting reasons, so we're okay with it. But yeah, so to recap, previously on Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh shit.
So, in our past episodes, you guys had all traveled to the town of Vraydale. You had looked to complete a job that was going to pay out a lot of money. You found out that job was a hoax and kind of a murder trap. You busted up the hoax. You stopped the murder trap. You did a bunch of murdering on your own. You tortured an old woman. Well, I mean, if you think about it, you might have a bit.
I was gonna say, is it torture if you heal them? But yeah, I guess it.
Yeah, no, that's
That's textbook torture right there.
You can heal them and do it again.
You tried to employ the help of that town's mayor. That town's mayor skipped town, took the horse with him. So you sent your boy Fletcher on a mission to go talk to Payton's father and get some money out of it and warn them about the Copper Blight, which had been seen far north of Vento, much further than, and the Senefer Woodlands, further than it had ever been previously seen, or at least that Payton had known about. And after going and finding the source of the Copper Blight that was infecting some of the woods along the Iron Peak Mountains, you dismantled, destroyed, killed some bears. Kamari collected some heads, and you stopped the blight from spreading further as far as you could see. And that brings us to now. So, it has been a couple days since that last fight. Before I get into it, is there anything anybody wanted to accomplish or have done before we continue on with it?
We did not level up, right?
You did not level up.
Okay.
And think of it.
So I just wanted to very much hope I did not skip an entire process after the last session.
I thought about it, and I was
like
like,
two
fuck.
and change, right?
So you're saying I can benefit from a long rest?
Hmm?
Saying I
Oh.
can benefit from all this?
So we're like, for the sake of us not making you walk a road for 2 straight days, we are going to progress through time. That's why I'm asking if there's anybody wanted to get done. Let me know now. Other than that, you would have effectively had about 2 long rests.
Morning and evening prayers. That's really about it.
Okay.
Yeah, just the rest for me to get my key points back and as such.
Yep, absolutely.
Just keep an eye out for if there was any more blighted plant life or animals while we were going south.
Okay.
Nothing crazy.
All right. Well, it has been now, given the sidetracking that you guys did, it's actually been about 6 days since you left Vraydale.
Hot damn.
You're passing down, or actually, sorry, probably, 6 days since you left Vraydale on your mission towards Vento. And as you're walking in the distance, as you're kind of cresting over these hills, you start to notice these very large plumes of smoke rising high into the sky. As you're walking, out in front of you, you see a very large forest expanse, and kind of on the other side of it, you see a lot of towers and some city walls, which you can kind of make out in the distance. As you're walking towards the large forest, following the road, and you're looking at these smoke plumes rising to the air, you actually feel the wind shift, where the wind was kind of more towards your back and would have effectively blown a lot of the smoke towards the city. Rather unnaturally, you feel the wind shift and start to blow in the opposite direction, blowing the smoke away from the actual city itself and more up towards the mountains. As you follow the road, it begins to curve widely around the forest, maintaining a pretty large distance between the road and the actual forest itself. And as you're walking, you can see several large camps are set up sporadically around the forest itself. As you peer into the forest, you can see that even though it's late autumn, the orange that like emanates from the leaves It's not from the actual changing of the seasons. The leaves and the trees all seem to glow dully and pulse slightly with that orange sort of glow that you'd seen previously in the infected area that you had been just a few days ago. Along the ground, about 10 feet away from the forest itself, which is it's very there's like very solid lines. Like this is like almost a perfect rectangle of forest from what you can see. And you can tell like just by looking at it, it does seem to be very man-made. But you can see about 10 feet away from the trees itself, there are these deep trenches that are carved into the earth. They're probably about 6 to 8 feet wide, and you can't really tell the depth. But you know that from where you are, and because you're kind of on level ground with it, you can't see the bottom. But what you can see is along the actual pit, like this, like kind of like almost like an empty moat, that it's just charred black all the way around. And as you examine the lay of the land in the forest, you actually see a group of dull orange and green cloaked figures emerge from the forest near one of the camps. One of them removes his hood, and it seems to be, at this distance, you're assuming human, maybe elven. You can't really make out the ears. You're probably like 80 feet away or so it's hard to see the particulars. It's kind of hidden by his hair. But he removes his hood, and he makes a series of calls and gestures that you can just make out, but you can't like get the particulars of it. But you can tell that they seem to be very rushed. And you see the people in the camp that he's nearest to, they all spring up very quickly. And it seems to be that they're getting to work. So you see them kind of all gather around some wood that's on the ground. And it seems like they put together and quickly lay down a bridge to cross this distance. Favorite. So just to make their way across, they're only going single file. And you can tell as each person goes on one, they bend. Like they kind of bend and spring back like very heavily. These aren't made to be structurally sound as far as you can tell. You hear a loud snarl from the woods, loud enough that you can hear it even at your distance. And you see the last figure kind of looks back, and then he makes like a mad dash across this bridge. And as he does, you see this deformed humanoid shape, and it just lumbers quickly out of the forest, and it makes for the bridge, just kind of like reaching and snarling. As soon as it steps foot on the bridge itself actually snaps, and you can just hear whatever this thing was crash down into this pit. More calls and shouts are made, and you see a few men in robes, different colored robes. These aren't like the orange and green robes that you saw that sort of match the forest. These are more like brightly colored robes, even some robes that are just like a pale white. And you see probably about 3 or 4 people walk up to the edge of this pit, all with a hand extended. And after a moment, you just see from each one of their individual hands, there's just fire explodes out. And it's all centered in on this one creature. And you hear this wailing and this crackling. And after a few short moments, you hear nothing at all. And the robed men look down. Then they all kind of straighten themselves up. And they walk into the camp. They walk back towards the camp. You see the men who had come out of the forest. They all seem to be being checked out one by one. By these other men that are in these ones are pale white robes. Some of them armored, some of them not, and they're all just kind of looks to be examined one by one.
That makes sense.
Payton, you fucking guys.
This is tons.
You would know that this is one of the many different kind of contingencies that they have in place. A lot of the ranger squads that go out and then the scouts, they only use and most of the things that are going to be in the forest are fairly heavy, so they intentionally build these they'll be heavier than a regular human would be, for example. So they intentionally build these bridges so that anything that isn't walking a certain way or weighs too much doesn't have a chance of making it over on one of the bridges in case one's ever left behind. Nothing that tends to happen. This has been going on for 5 years. right?
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of like processes put in place to ensure this quarantine is as effective as possible, as far as you know.
Okay.
Yep. So you guys see all that go down.
How far away is that from the road?
Like I said, that's probably like 80 feet or so.
Okay.
Yeah, the road does try to keep a large berth away from any of the city. Just even for like, that part of the reason is like you don't want like the merchants and stuff getting too close, getting scared away. Like Vento does still need supplies to come in, and unfortunately, this path doesn't see as much travel as it used to, but it is still necessary that people don't get too freaked out in case anybody ever comes by that's like unaware of what's going on in the Centerford woodlands.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I turned to Payton. I'm like, is this normal? Is this how people survive here?
It's normal for the last few years. Yeah. I don't
So
know. It's
do
the
you have-
best way they've found to like keep everything inside the forest.
so you have the whole forest hemmed in.
Yes.
Remarkable.
And we don't
In
let
the
it
notebook.
grow out any further, so
And you've managed
Probably
to
what the
contain
smoke's
it
from.
within the forest so far.
we haven't, obviously.
Huh.
Yeah, I think we've
that's
found
why I was asking.
quite a bit of it on our way.
Hmm.
So,
I don't know how it managed to leave the forest, but we don't know this like the original source of it, like how it appeared. So, hopefully, this information will help Father further figure out what's wrong.
has it been that this forest, somewhere in this forest was the origin, or did it reach here from somewhere else?
Pits. It's
As far as you know, it's only ever been in the Centerford woodlands.
there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
That's the information.
Yeah. I've been, Dune's been very uncomfortable with the blight ever since you told him he was potentially infected. He's, got a lot more nervous about it, and I'm being very careful not to even go like near a twig that could have been near a tree that could have had the blight. Just watching my steps.
Yes. But you don't need to worry about you having it or not, because if you did, you would be like that monster. And I point to where the people have been shooting fire at it.
Also, he probably would have killed you already.
Definitely.
That doesn't help. Thanks.
No problem.
I'll do everything I can to make sure you guys don't get infected.
I've heard you should eat an apple a day. Maybe
No,
try that.
That is for something else.
To keep the
Oh.
blight away.
No,
Yeah, that was an apple a day to keep the blight away.
no. I'm pretty sure that's to keep ogres away, specifically.
I've heard that.
I
that.
defer to your expertise.
Yes, well, I am an expert.
Really could use an ogre and an apple for those ogres a week ago, huh?
Well, hindsight is 2020, no?
2020 what?
It's another phrase. It's an Elvish phrase. Don't worry. It does not translate very well.
Are we like outside the city walls, basically, before the smoke?
You guys
type
are
thing?
you guys are continuing to walk on. So the way, as you can see a little bit on the map, the Centerford woodlands are something you kind of have to skirt around to actually get to Vento itself.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys are just following the road, I would assume.
Yeah, just keep following the path.
Okay. Now, as you approach Vento, you obviously already know all of this, Payton. But for everybody else, the large walls of Vento, they appear to be two-toned. The lower half of the wall itself looks to be a lot older. You can see like that there's obvious spots where there's had to been like repair work done to it, and everything like that. It's just like an older, more worn-looking stone. The top half, or even like top 2/3 of the wall, seems much newer, stretching high into the air. You can see that there's like beyond the walls itself, there are several towers, all on the side that would basically be be facing the Center Woodlands, that all stretch higher than the actual walls itself. Now, from what you can, from this vantage point, yeah, that's what you'd be able to see from where you guys are right now. Now, as you approach the gate, there is a guard that steps up and kind of puts his hand out and says, "Excuse me, what's your business here?"
I'm going back to the estate for Lord Forestgar.
Of course. As usual, we just need to do a quick examination before you're allowed entry into the city.
Of course.
Yep. And he asks all of you to step aside one by one. And basically, he's going to ask if anybody's wearing armor to remove it. They do have to do a quick check on your body. They're more interested in limbs than anything. They're not trying to get too much into the midsection, but they do kind of pat you down, make sure that there's no open wounds or marks or really anything too bad. Because of the marks on your back, Payton, from a little while ago, yeah, they do ask. They say, now this does seem to be a little older. How long ago was this, and where did this take place?
It was in the forest outside Vraydale, and it was just a pack of wolves that we'd come across, and one stuck up behind me.
And you said days ago. How many days?
A week.
Okay, that's fine. You're all clear to go in.
Thank you.
And he waves you all inside. Now, once you enter into the city, it's so strange to see because Vento itself seems to be a city of two times. The closer you get to where the Center Woodlands are, the newer everything seems. And it almost seems to get taller. Like the city itself, although built on flat land, does slope heavily. Right, so anything that would be towards like the south and basically the opposite end of the Centerford, it's all going to be a lot older structures, like older stone bases with like worn wood structures built on top of it. And as you head towards the Centerford itself, like I said, it gets taller. You get a lot more like polished stone structures. Things start to look a lot nicer. Now, Payton, you would know that once the Copper Blight hit, this was mainly due to how many people came in, different parties, different houses, different like lords, everybody coming in to help and try to research, quarantine. People were instructed by like their kings and whatnot, like to come in and figure this out and grant aid basically to Vento. So a lot of structures had to be made. So everybody who had been there for a while, who wasn't well off or couldn't keep certain parts of the area, were relocated. Your estate itself is kind of in the center where the transition begins to take place, because you're so prominent within the city itself. You built, like your father and your family were able to build up a lot of what they had, but there wasn't really a need for them, or at least that your father felt, to move anything to like the outlandish side of things.
Okay.
But you also aren't, you aren't low enough down that you need to be way on the other end of town. So you have a foot in both ends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we just
Okay.
going, we're going to Payton's house, basically, is our plan right now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I need to, so just as like as a lay of the land thing, Dune has like a weight lifted off his shoulders right now. He's just been like uncomfortable out in the country, where especially in Vraydale, where it was just the opposite of everything he's ever known. There's, we had our issue with Janice, and there was no one she would answer to for her crimes, and everything since then has been horrible. And
It's
being in a city
literally
with
a
people,
one-horse town.
yeah. Yeah, literally a one-horse town. The mayor took off like a son of a bitch with the only horse. So being back in a city and surrounded by people is just like, he's comfortable now. This is
Comfy.
good. Blight's faded away in his mind.
So we are going to your home, Payton.
Yeah, I need to report back what I know of from Vraydale to Father. I don't know if you guys need to go and resupply, or if you want to come to my place and have a meal.
Yes, can I
I
crash
need
on
to
your
eat.
couch?
You don't have to use the couch. I'm sure there's beds.
I will use the floor next to the couch. Whatever you can, whatever's good.
I will not move to a smaller room. I'll take the couch.
If that's what you want to do, I'm sure there's space for it.
Great. We should also ask about the mayor, right?
Is there someone we could ask? Guards, if they.
I mean,
if
he
they'd
came.
seen?
He came south. I assume he came this way, but I don't know for sure.
I can mention it when I get back, but do we care about the mayor at all? Aside from screwing us over a little?
I'm a little concerned. Yeah. Not that. I mean, first of all, now I'm a little suspicious about the guy. I'm gonna throw that out there. I don't know if you guys have the same feeling. He disappeared after we told him about the blight specifically, or after he found out we killed his ogre murder racket situation, and he could be associated to either one.
But you did also tell him that you were going to just take his horse.
I don't think there was a heated moment.
It was less of a you told him and more of a threat.
Certainly not cause for a man to leave his home. He could have just, brought the horse inside or something.
That's true. We stole
Inside
his
of
jewels.
what, a stable? You think he's going to bring his horse inside his house?
You did.
If he's worried about it getting stolen.
Listen, we do not have to ask about him, but remember right now when I said we should ask about the mayor, and when he comes and he tries to kill us all, I won't say I told you so, but I will definitely think it.
I'm in that boat.
Yes. He is in this. Yes, we are stale brothers. We know.
Sure. We can leave it for now, I guess, and maybe talk to the local guards to see if the mayor has actually shown up or not.
Could be worth doing.
Does anyone remember his name?
Because
I really looked, and I don't think I wrote it down.
It's like
I didn't.
I read Therold. I wrote it down.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Terrible, yeah. It's like
I think I had him in
it's
here.
been every time since you met him, y'all forgot the man. He would be hurt. I just want to say.
Yeah,
He'd be hurt.
that guy.
he's the kid in school who's like, I sat behind you for 3 semesters.
But you were behind me.
Yeah, behind me, you were nothing.
All right, I wrote it in all caps, so hopefully I remember it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to your home.
Sure. I lead the way through town.
Okay. Yeah. So, excuse me. So you guys make your way through town, and you come up on your estate. Now, Payton, do you want to describe the estate, or would you like me to?
You can.
Okay, no problem. I just didn't know if you want to put your own flavor on it. That's all.
I hadn't thought about it.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. I got you, boy. Okay.
That deep, rich backstory.
So you come up on an estate with there's a stone wall at the base with large iron bars sticking up, and it surrounds the whole estate itself. Inside, on the other end, from what you can see just from where you are, you can see like a well manicured garden and land out front. It's not huge. There's not a ton of space in this city, but there is like a nice area, the little pond and everything like that. The structure itself, it's one of those homes where when you look at it from a distance, you can tell that it's been renovated, right? So you can see that there's been a lot of like nice new pieces added on to a structure whose frame itself is a little bit older. But there's a lot of like nice smooth stone on the outside. Again, it's been upgraded. And as you approach, there's gates that are there. I'm assuming you're going to let yourself in, Payton.
Yeah.
Okay.
This home has good bones.
I don't think they used bones for construction materials.
Peyton, it is a metaphor. Not everything I say is literal.
No, he doesn't get those.
Yes. I meant it. Never mind.
You go right over his head.
All right. So, so you guys head inside, and you arrive at the front door. Are you just going in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna bother knocking for my own house.
No problem. So you enter into a somewhat lavish foyer. There's nicely upholstered benches and everything that are lining the walls. There's like and I would say custom-made tables throughout. And you can see like a dining table out to the side, a large stone fireplace against the far wall. You can see an area where you assume that there's kitchens out in the back, as well as a staircase. Oh, and I should have mentioned from the outside, this building is probably you'd say there's probably about 3 to 4 floors from what you could see from the outside.
Damn.
Yeah.
This is a nice place you got here. I could be comfy.
It's very moderately decorated. Yes.
Moderately. Yeah.
You are so
yeah.
humble. You are so humble.
As you look around, like there's like very nice looking like paintings on the walls, and you can see one painting in particular catches your eye, and you can
Is that a
see.
Monet?
Is it worth money? Kamari says, haha. You can see there's a painting of woods, and Payton, you know this painting well, and it's what the Center for Woodlands looked like 6 years ago, maybe even older. But like nice luscious greens, sunbeams coming through, captured, frozen in this painting. It's absolutely gorgeous, and that was a place where you grew up. It's where you would have, spent time and played when your father ever wanted to go hunting. That's where you would have went. A lot of fond memories in those woods.
And now they're riddled with disease and charred. It's great.
Boy, are they.
You are just a delight.
I mean, he's not wrong. We just saw the forest like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's not looking
Glass
good.
half full. It's not in town.
Yeah. Okay. True.
You've experienced the blight for a week. I've had to deal with it for 5 years. It takes its toll on you.
And you hear in the distance, you hear, hello? There's a woman's voice calls, and as you look up the stairs, you see Vimari. Kind of takes one look and says, Payton, you're home! And comes bustling down and comes up and throws her arms around you and gives you a big hug. And you feel some weight go into one of your pockets. And
Son of a
you
bitch.
recognize this. She probably just slipped you a bit of gold.
Oh.
Hi, Mom.
A put pocket.
Are you okay? You've been gone for so long. What's happened? Tell me the news.
We're okay. These are the people I've
Are
been
you?
traveling
And she starts to like touch your face and like kind of inspect like the side of your head and.
Yeah. No, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
Everything's good. I do need to find Father. Do you know where he is?
Oh, he's upstairs in his study.
Papa.
Did you send somebody?
Yeah. There was some urgent information. So
Okay.
yes, I sent
But
somebody.
everything's
So he showed
okay.
up.
You're safe.
For now. Yes.
What do you mean for now?
I don't know
Payton.
what it's going to be like in the future.
What? Payton.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I
Don't
give,
worry, ma'am. Your son has everything under control. He is the leader of the group.
Oh, you
I give Peyton a
you
pat
paid it?
on the back, like
Do you need more money?
in the wolf wound.
I'm okay for now. But,
You sure?
Yeah.
I
No,
I always have a little bit extra I can slip to you if you need something.
it's okay.
You sure?
Thanks. Yep. Don't worry. Yeah.
Okay.
This is Ben, Dune, Alton, and Kamari.
Oh, nice to meet you all. Hello.
Hello, Mrs. Payton.
Why don't you speak to Kamari? He had something very important to tell you.
No.
She seems dragon racist a bit, is what I'm getting. I'm a little all right.
Yeah, fuck yourself.
Yeah, you have an amazing home. This is quite the place.
That's nothing. Did you see the garden out front? I do some of the work on that myself when I don't have, everybody else working on it for me.
That's nice.
Rich people.
That is very
Done a
nice.
good job.
Thank
Payton,
you.
you have a lovely mother. She seems like she raised you very well.
Oh, and I'm so sorry. My name is Vimari Forest Scar. Nice to meet you. She shakes all of your hands.
You want to go ahead and just give me a little spelling on that?
I don't.
Cool. Vimari. Here we go.
Vemari.
Okay, exactly what I thought.
I kind of spelt it right, but not really
It's okay, guys.
at all.
Y'all are writing it down, so
Yeah,
I
I'm
appreciate
doing
that.
So we need to speak to your father.
Peyton's mommy.
Yeah. So he's up in his study. So I guess we'll go see him.
Okay, let's go.
Mom, I think my friends are hungry. If you wouldn't mind, like, helping them find a little bit of food.
Bowl of stale.
We have the chefs here. We'll get something whipped up. No problem at all. Let's go. Come.
I push Dune out of the way.
Hungry little guy, huh?
Out of my way.
Payton, would
You
you
guys
like
are
us?
so much bigger than me.
Payton, would you like us to come with you to see your father?
If you want, you can. But
Yes, I would very much like to.
Oh. okay.
Okay, here we go.
I'm going with Alton to the kitchen.
Yep, no problem. So yeah, Vamara leads you off to the kitchens, and it's kind of free reign on the food. They have lots. The pantry's fully stocked, so they just start whipping you up a nice. It's probably about afternoon by now, so whip me up a nice lunch.
Heck yeah.
Some
I asked one of the-
charcuterie and
Charcuterie. I ask his chefs for just a big bowl. Just
Okay.
I like to put it together.
What does that mean? One of the chefs kind of looks over and says, like, I'm going to serve you food. I'm going to make the food and I'll give it to you.
And a bowl
So I'm not gonna.
would be great.
I'll put it in the bowl.
Thank you.
What are you talking about?
Just
Kind of looks like sideways at Vamari, and Vamari's just like,
if it's not too much trouble. Just to have a bowl.
Dune.
you know, bowl.
No. Stop it. You're insulting these nice people. Just let them make you some food.
You're right.
Try it by
it's
itself
fine.
first. Then you can mix it later. Just
All right, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I brought my own bowl anyway.
He like
It's in the
pulls it out of
shell.
his shell.
I've got a little bag I bring with me everywhere, and it does actually it has a cup in it and not a bowl. But I'll make do. I'll figure it out.
kill somebody with your soup cup.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. So Peyton and Ben, you head upstairs. And Peyton, you would know that your father's study is actually the only room on the 4th floor of the estate, where he kind of has to look through a couple towers to see it, but he does have some line of sight on the Center Woodlands itself. However, as you are going up the stairs, you do see your brother's head kind of pop out of the door, and Shebin looks at you and says, "Oh, you're back.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, everything okay? Weren't you? Didn't Father send you away to go learn a lot of stuff? You're kind of back early. He's probably gonna be thrilled."
He has learned much. Don't worry. We are just here to make a quick stop, say some very important news to your father, and then we are out. We are learning more things.
This
And he
is
looked-
Ben.
I was going to ask. Thank you, Ben. Nice to meet you. My name is Shebin.
Shebin, nice. Shebin, how do you spell your name?
The exact way that you think.
So Sheban.
I am close though.
Oh, I was gonna go for
well,
Owen.
you miss 100% of the shots you
Shebin.
don't take.
She been.
It's an Elvish saying. I don't know if you know it.
Oh,
It does not
baby.
translate very well.
Peyton. Seriously
Yeah.
though, why are you back so early? You know how he's gonna get.
Yeah, I had no choice.
Did you find something out?
I found a source of blight outside of Center.
And his face falls. How far outside of Seneford?
Just north of the forest by Braydale. attached to the Iron Peak Mountains.
Did you get attacked by anything, or were you bitten? Like, are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, we're okay. We took precaution when we came across the infected. But, for the meantime, I've handled the spread there.
Well, I'm glad you're safe. It's good to see you again, brother.
Sure. I'm glad to be back for a day.
Oh, you're leaving? Well, yeah, you are going to have to leave again. That's fair. You know, Father. Well, good luck. Do you need me to come up with you, or?
No, I've got
should
it.
be all
Don't
right.
worry. Where did you find him?
Swiped left.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It
Oh,
is lovely to meet you. We have to go speak to your father.
He's very outgoing. It's okay.
Boy,
He
is
gets used to it.
My friends call me an
bringing him to
extrovert.
meet Father.
Sure.
Oh
Don't
boy.
worry. I will be on my best behavior.
Good luck. And he kind of slinks back into his room.
It was nice to meet you,
Thanks.
Shaban.
Yeah.
Be safe. And
You too.
Did he say
going
you too when
upstairs.
when I said it was nice to meet you, or did he say you too to you?
He was talking to me, Ben.
Damn it!
You come on a little strong sometimes. You might
Really?
want to ease back a little.
I am just trying to be friendly. Everyone's so angry all the time.
Serious.
Same thing. Synonyms.
No, they're generally happy people, but
No, I like
the last 5
cinnamon.
years of
I'm saying I like cinnamon.
sorry, your accent throws me sometimes.
It's okay.
My
Let's go
bad.
speak to your father.
Sure. I just keep leading them upstairs.
Yep. So you do go up the last set of stairs that lead to the to your father's study. You do see that the door is closed, and there is a sign that says "Do not disturb."
I knock on the door.
And you wait a sec, and eventually you hear a footsteps closer to the door, and the door opens, and you see your father standing there. Payton,
Hello, sir.
what are you doing back?
The letter arrived, right? From the courier?
I did receive the letter, yes, but what are you doing back?
There's more information, and I didn't have any way to bring it here aside from coming.
Who's this?
I am
one of-
Ben. Hi.
Hello, Ben. What are you doing
he's a
here?
companion?
I am
Who was
part of the
here.
reason your son is here.
Hmm. All right, Ben, you can wait outside. Payton, come in.
Okay.
You seem like a
I'll
lovely man.
be-
I'll be out here thinking about how lovely you are.
He closes the door.
Okay.
I immediately put my ear to the door.
All right,
Just
Door
shake my
rattles.
head a little.
Ben, sit down. And he goes in the, or sorry, Payton, sit down. And he goes,
How did he know? And I sit on the floor.
and he goes, he sits behind the desk. He says,
Okay.
explain.
I take out my notebook that I'd written the information about the plant and the drawings for it, and I hand it to him with it open.
Okay.
I said we'd found the source of the blight in the Iron Peak Mountains when we were on our way.
Oh, you mean for the one instance, not for the entirety
Yes.
of the Sanford, obviously. Hmm.
No, for the infected that showed up in Greydale.
I see. Hmm. Yes, I did meet that Fletcher fellow. I don't know what possessed you to offer so much gold to him to bring a letter.
I was a little panicked at the time, and I wanted to make sure that he would go and not have to haggle with it.
Shakes his head. Have I not taught you to be calm in all situations? We live literally feet away from a quarantine zone. Panic causes danger. Calm yourself, Payton.
Okay. Sorry.
And he goes back to reading the notes. So you actually found one of these plants isolated. There was just the one?
Just the one, and it only had a couple infected bears near it.
Interesting. I don't know. There was no way to tell, I guess, the length of time that it had been there.
No.
You could figure out?
Nothing that I could tell. The forest itself wasn't that infected outside of the close proximity to the plant. So I don't think it had spread very far.
I see. We've seen these in the Seneford as well, but we've never been able to isolate one instance such as this. This is surprisingly valuable information.
You're
very glad. You should be very glad that Ben is not in there.
And he looks up. I didn't say thank you. This was some good work, Payton. I will give you that, and I am glad that you're safe. But your journey is far from over. We both know that.
Yeah, I'm passing through Vento to pass along this information.
Excellent. Good. Okay. Are you going to be staying the night for supper?
Yeah, I think we'll stay in town for a day and then leave tomorrow.
That is fair. I'm sure your mother would love to have you around.
She's currently entertaining the rest of the troop.
How many are there in total?
There's 5 of us.
Are they all as outgoing as your friend that came up with you?
No, he's very special, but he wants to help.
Gotcha. Hey, Ben, make a perception check.
Sure.
You do said you have your ear to the door, right?
Yeah.
I want to know how much of this you actually catch.
Jesus, I can't get this open. Everyone, stop what they're doing while you wait for me to open a dice bet.
Yeah,
It's not like you're expecting to use them, right?
I was going to use digital dice, but I have been trying to fix my Twitch password for the last forever. 17 plus 1, 18.
18? So you have your ear to the door, and you actually can't hear anything. You absolutely are sure that there... Well, if you didn't know any better, you would be absolutely sure that there's nobody in there.
Okay. Well, I tried my best. I don't know what to do.
Well, Payton, I am glad you're safe.
Yeah, so am I. I was concerned when we first saw the infected ogre. It is rather large.
Yes, we've seen large before, so that's not new. We've already known that. Okay. That will be all for now, unless you have anything else.
No, that's all the information that I managed to collect over the last week.
Okay. Understandable. Well, you may go, Payton. Thank you.
You're welcome, Father. I bow my head a little and back out of the room.
All right. As you reach the door, he says, Payton,
Yes?
please don't disrupt me again. Wait until I'm done. You know better.
Sure. Sorry.
Thank you. Goodbye.
And I just open the door and close it.
Yeah, I
behind
sort
me.
of fall forward a little because I've been leaning on the door. It was
I
almost.
just immediately put my hand in front of his mouth. Back out.
I'm still trying. Sorry. It was almost a pleasure to meet you.
Almost a pleasure. Jeez. I'm downstairs just packing food into a A cup.
The chefs are they're bewildered is probably the nicest way to say it. They also don't seem too pleased that you're taking like these nice meals that they're preparing for you. You know, they're plated very nicely, little accents of color on it, delicious. And then you're just cramming it into a cup.
And then I chug it back.
All right, and some of it just hits you in the face because it's not a liquid,
Just
right?
get it
So
in there. Thank you very much. That's great. Thank you.
Payton, I have to say, your
You're
father
incredible. You look a
is
duck.
kind of an ass.
He's very particular.
About being an
And-
ass?
And I just nod and keep walking. Yeah. He's not angry. He's just busy.
No, I am very familiar with the type of man he is.
Wait, you have a father like that?
No.
God, no. God, no.
Okay.
And then I walk away.
Wait, you're going the wrong way.
I'm looking for your brother.
Can you? Is the bathroom where I think it is? Just okay. Bye.
I grab Ben and point him in the right direction, so we go down towards the kitchen.
all right, yeah, you head downstairs, and you head towards the kitchen, and you see Alton is eating this very nicely prepared meal, normally with cutlery and a plate, and then you see Dune he's being Dune, and he's
As soon as
eating
I
like
see Dune. Oh, can I get one of what he has, please?
Nope. Jesus, no.
Dune, you wanna? Can we go split these, Dune?
So as Ben says that, I like kind of on my like eggs hollandaise or whatever. Eggs Benedict.
I thought you were used to the city, Dune. What the hell are you doing? Swallow your food first, yeah.
You guys never questioned me before about this side.
I don't care if you eat like a maniac at a tavern, but come on.
It's how I've
Already
eaten
tried.
for a very long time. I don't know. I didn't think anything of it.
Even Kamari's using a knife and fork.
He loves knives.
Just looks over at you like politely, like putting meat in his oven. Don't be a savage.
Kamar's just like,
All right, I'll give it a shot. Put the cup back in my bag and fistful of a knife and a fork and just try to do this thing.
make a dexterity check.
All right.
Just
Get
add your
these-
dexterity modifier.
Yeah. I think it's a 7.
7?
You're
Okay.
a monk.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
he takes the cutlery in his big fisted hands, and like maybe it's because they're too small. You're not sure, but it's like watching a child do it. Like he stabs the entire the meat with like his whole ham-fisted holding the fork, and as he starts to try to cut into this like piece of beef that's there, like the whole table's kind of shifting slightly, like he's putting far too much pressure down.
I go behind him and do the thing parents do where they like take your hands, put the cutlery in it properly, and show them how to use a knife and fork.
So
Wow.
it's tough because
Shell.
the shell's so big.
I use mage hand for one of them.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and he does help you, and you do start to understand how this whole thing's supposed to work. It's harder because like the cutlery is a little small in your rather large turtle hands, but you do start to figure out how this whole knife and fork thing is supposed to work. The spoon was by far the easiest to learn, though. You get that one real quick.
The spoon is like a little cup. This is great.
It's a small cup, exactly.
So just remember, for having dinner with my family tonight, you start with the cutlery on the outside and
And
work,
you
your
work
way in.
Yes.
I've never had stress about eating before. You're
Well-
causing me a lot of new stress, Payton.
It's fine,
What DM?
but
What time
people
is it?
might be upset if
10
you
after
start
9.
shoveling food in your face with a cup.
I'm gonna do my best.
Mid-afternoon.
Mid-afternoon.
So we have a few hours before dinner. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe now is a good time to see if we can find some guards and inquire about whatever his name is that I written down.
Daryl.
Daryl.
We can also use the time to resupply for rations if we need anything else.
Yes, of course.
There's lots of shops.
Cool. We have no money because we did not get any money for that job.
So Kamari, I believe, was Kamari holding the money
Yeah.
for you guys?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Kamari does hold a bag. He says, "I do have this silver."
Oh, by the way, I feel in my pocket. How much should my mom slip me?
Gold. 5 gold.
Oh,
Okay.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I'm just like,
You guys, well, unless he's pulling it out to count it, you don't know.
oh, I thought he would look to count it. 'Cause he
Oh,
No,
was
no, no.
looking
I'm
at it
counting it.
in your
Like,
Just
pocket.
like touching the coins in
Okay.
your pocket.
Yeah.
But then that 12 silver to a turtle with not even a copper to his name is looking mighty fine. I like that.
Kamari kind of starts to count. He's like, "Well, there is 5 of us, so what? 2 each, and then we'll keep the other 2 for
Party fund.
party fun.
2 silver in the party fund.
Maybe for me because I have the most heads."
No.
You
It's
must
not.
always have a party fund.
Peyton, I gotta say, I think I'm understanding your way of life a bit. That's 2 silver in savings I've never had before.
That's
Very
so
cool.
sad.
Oh,
Just keep
And I
that for a
just
while
pat
and
him on
it'll
the
collect
shoulder.
interest.
We'll
Well,
get you
now
more
that everyone is thoroughly uncomfortable, let's go shopping.
let's go to the mall
Oh,
Today.
today.
yeah. I guess we'll go out. You know the town better than anyone, Peyton. So we'll follow your lead about asking around about what's his face, Thorold, and then
We'll go to the
go shopping.
the guard post by the gate then, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Guard post by the gate, sure, yep. So you do head over, and there are several guards there. And they say, "Yes, hello. What can I help you out with?"
We just came from Braydale up in the north.
Okay, yes.
We were wondering if the mayor had come to Vento in the last few days.
The mayor of Raydale. Give me one moment. Let me just. I'll check with our captain, and I'll be right back. And he goes away. A few moments later, comes back and he says, "No, there's been nobody from Raydale that's come this way other than one man that was delivering a message to the Forest Scar resident. Sorry."
I describe what whatever the fuck his name, the mayor looks like. I just describe what he looks like because he might not have mentioned that he was the mayor. It was a man on a horse who looked like this.
Beat me to
He
it.
might have been here in the last 3 days. I know that's not great, but it's something. He was
Okay.
in a bit of a hurry.
And I'm sorry, why are you looking for this individual?
There was a case of the infection in Braydale, and when we told the mayor, he skipped out of town.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to have to check with the guards of all the different entrances just to see if they had come through. So maybe check back tomorrow morning. We'll have to put the word out and see if anybody saw anybody matching that description come by.
That's fine. By the way, I'm Payton Forenscar, in case you need to find me.
Excellent.
I am Ben. Hi.
Ben, what?
Nope, that's it, Ben.
Okay. Okay.
Born and raised.
He's good old Ben.
Sorry, Mr. Forestguard. We will come find you then.
Yes, if you could.
Or are you going to? You'll come here. We'll meet. What?
If you find out beforehand, before tomorrow morning, if you could send somebody to the residence, that would be appreciated.
I see. Okay.
I slip him a silver.
No, wait, that was what I was going to do.
Thank you very much. All right, I will look into this.
But you are richer than
Thank you
I
so
am.
much.
So.
Thank you, sir. And he kind of bows his head at you slightly.
I just try and get his attention and say, there was another thing that happened in Raydell that I think we need your guards' help with.
Okay. What else is there? I'm happy to help. Yes.
There was a family in control of the city that used an ogre and a half ogre to kill all villagers, all travelers that went through the town. And
These are serious accusations.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
also
serious
true.
event. We took care of the ogre and the half ogre. The ogre was blighted, and there's a woman there named Janice who's under house arrest at a tavern with a name. Sleeping Sheep. Is that right?
Sheep.
Singing.
Singing sheep.
Singing Sheep. She's just holed up there because there's no law in the town.
This is. I personally can't do anything about this. Let me see if the captain's available. I might need to set like a time for you to come back and speak with him. Just give me 1 moment. Give me 1 moment. And he rushes off again. And
I whispered everybody, we're gonna leave out the part where Ben beat the shit out of her, right?
Yeah.
You can tell them.
We were trying to interrogate her.
There was no law in the town, and we became the law.
But yeah, we can leave out these details.
I don't think that's. I guess that is how it worked.
I mean, the only law in the town was the mayor, and he went AWOL.
Oh, you are very correct. That was before we knew the mayor was there.
Well, that part you can leave out.
Maybe the details are less important.
Well, okay. We'll just see what time we have to come and speak to the captain, and then we go shopping for rations. And
I look over to Kamari. Do you still have the head?
Oh shit! Does he on him?
probably.
And he looks back to you and he says, "Well, yes, it's in my bag. Do you need to see it or?"
Which head?
I do. I have many heads.
Give it to the guard when he comes back.
As proof. Okay. It's also a week old.
These are my heads. I'm going to keep these.
Well, he might pay you for it.
I don't think that's likely. I'm going to keep these heads.
Can we at least show him the head? And then you keep it. You get to show off your kill.
The half ogre head?
Yes.
Well, why do they need to see the head?
As proof that we aren't making shit up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If you do this, I will help you clean the skull so there's no more rotting bits on it.
The smell doesn't bother me.
It
Bothers
bothers
everyone else.
It's starting to drip. It's just the bottom of the bag is soaked.
You have a very
Oh, it sure
salty
is.
bag. Also, you are leaving a trail. If you are trying to sneak away, you're leaving a trail of rotten guts. Where did that accent go? Rotten guts. Stop it.
The head's large enough. If we clean it, maybe you can make yourself a helmet.
Or a bowl. You know how Dune likes bowls.
No more bowls.
That ain't the right kind of bowl.
To each their
Maybe
own.
even a necklace.
Where's this damn god?
And he does come back. He says, unfortunately, the captain's busy now. However, if you can come back maybe just before, or just after sundown, sorry. He should be available then. He'll be getting off his shift, but he's willing to speak with you at that time if you're available.
Sure. I'm certain we can make it back by then.
Okay.
What's your
Excellent.
name, by the way?
Josh.
Josh,
Yeah.
it sounds like you have a very well thought out name.
I do. Thank you.
Josh, the guy.
Thank you for your help, Josh.
You're welcome.
Josh. Gotta write
So-
these names. Did we ever get Peyton's dad's name? Did we
No.
ever learn it? No? Okay, that's
His
fine.
name is Papa.
Papa.
Or Sir, from what I heard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first name Sir.
Father.
Last name Papa.
Yeah.
Tree axe, got it.
Oh, you're just gonna give it to him. I was gonna.
We don't know that in game though.
You don't.
But when I need to write it down in the future, now I know.
Hey, Payton, what is your father's name? I never got it.
It's Trinax.
Thank you. That's very helpful. All right, let's move
That
on.
metagaming son of a bitch. I'm docking you 1 AC.
That's fair. Out of
Uh,
all the people to ask, it would be me though, because I did meet him very briefly, and he did not give his name.
It is true. That's true.
But you're also not wrong.
Do you guys want to buy some more supplies? Since
Yes,
we'll
we
be
sh-
leaving tomorrow.
Very good idea.
Okay, so I lead the way to the shop that would sell adventuring supplies. The
Payton,
local Costco.
Yeah.
Isn't that Sale?
Ye old Costco.
Adventures.
Okay,
are
so
us.
there's a few. Okay, so there's a few shops that you would know of, depending on exactly what you're looking for. You do know that there's a shop that sells more like magical items and potions and that sort of thing. That's the Antique Talisman.
Antique or
you would
empty?
know- Antique.
Antique talisman.
Yep.
That's potions and stuff. You said.
Yep, that's like magic items, potions, that sort of deal. This is Payton knows this, but yeah, you would know the blacksmith that you would know probably the best, even though your family doesn't deal too much with blacksmiths, given the wizards and whatnot. There would be the metal accent,
Okay.
and then if you're just looking for like general supplies, there is a shop that you enjoy called Staves and Stoves.
Okay.
And that one's more just like general goods, knickknacks, that sort of thing.
Some paddywhacks. Okay.
Yeah. But of the non-magic variety.
What's the deal on the paddywhacks?
friends, I have a question. Sorry, go ahead, Payton. I interrupted.
No. What's your question?
You said we are packing up to head out tomorrow.
Yes.
Where are we going?
I don't know. We'll have to
Cool.
find
Some work? We are
something
so
that's
I don't swear a lot, but we are so fucking broke.
I can cover some expenses for now.
Yes, but I would also like to have some income to be an independent
That's
woman,
why
man,
we'll,
whatever I identify as.
that's why we'll find work. We're in Vento. It's not a small city. We can find something.
Why is your dad kicking you out after one night?
He is not a very nice man.
No, but he's your dad.
Well,
Mom.
that's not true. He's a very complicated individual, but he is being stern. Stern?
But
You
Vamari was so
say mean.
nice.
Yes. They are, how do you say, the yin and yang of this parentage.
I don't understand that reference.
You know, okay, light and dark together make balance. You see?
More elven.
Yeah.
Yes, it does not translate well.
You elves and your mysticism. It's so fascinating.
Did it just cut out the stream?
No?
No?
Cut out for me, that's all.
Oh.
But yeah, while we're out this afternoon or even tomorrow, we can look to see if we can procure some work so we can get some income for everybody.
I mean, we
Since
can
our
do
last
that right.
job
We can do
failed.
that right now, because
Yeah.
then we can just leave tomorrow. Do the job.
Sure, that works out fine.
I like that.
Where
Yes.
would I know of where we could find
Where is the
adventuring?
guild?
Check Indeed.
Yeah, you just look around, you see exclamation marks above people's heads. No, it's hard to say. All the work that you know of that takes place in this town, like that you would know of offhand, would generally be for like things to do with the blight. Like that's like this city's main everything is this copper blight. So you can ask around like different shops. Like sometimes, like you could always check with the blacksmith, see if maybe somebody has like a delivery that needs to be made that you could take for them. You could check with the blacksmith, with the magical items shop.
Sure.
Check with the tavern, see if there's any, any hearsay on a job.
Okay.
We could also scream, "Heroes for hire!
I'm pretty sure that's trademarked by Marvel. Careful with that.
Heroes need a job."
Much better.
Poor heroes
Yeah.
here.
Hire your heroes.
The bars will sing legends of us someday. Why not be a part of that now?
I love it.
Exactly.
You guys have a
20%
one
off.
horse. You guys have a one horse town. We're heroes. If anybody needs heroes.
We're just flexing through the streets to like really get it.
Just hanging my head in shame.
It's okay. Everybody here knows that, we're part of your party. It's okay.
Yeah, where was that leader thing from, by the way?
I just thought it would impress your mother.
That's the last thing I need is mom giving me more crap.
Well, I won't do it again. It obviously. Sorry.
Yeah. Sounds really terrible having a supportive mother.
Yes.
Relationships are complicated.
She feels like
Most are.
what was it? A yin and
You
a
were feeling
yang?
my mom?
Metaphorically feeling. You do not get metaphors or similes very well, do you?
No, not so much.
Yes. You are about as straightforward as your father.
Well, him and my brother and my mother are the only people I generally interacted with.
Fair. That's very fair. I mean, again, complicated. Why don't we just go
You're
get some?
doing
go
very
to-
well with us, Payton.
Yes. Stove. Let's go to staves and stoves. That seems like a nice place to start.
Sure, and I lead the way.
Okay. So yeah, you make your way through town, and you come along. This is more in the older end of Vento, and you come across just a pretty. It's not like a huge shop or anything like that. Just a wooden exterior, nice sign that says staves and stoves. And as you enter inside, you do see various wares kind of line the walls. This kind of like your catch-all for most general supplies, cooking ware. There's some rations you could probably get. So depending on what you guys are after, I can give you prices. But you see there is a human woman behind the counter. It says, "Hi, my name's Cathal. What can I get for you?"
I look to Alton. How much of the rations are there left?
You're muted, Ray. Ray?
Ray, you're still muted.
Still muted.
Sorry, there we go. Hey, so Alton was talking, but nothing was coming out there. No, we ate straight through that. We only had like 3 days.
We stretched it out, I guess.
I stretched it out. I tried to make
Yeah.
sure Kamari got a little less.
And
Why
one of
do you
us
hate
had
him so much?
eaten. Looks at Payton.
I ate plenty.
Squints harder.
Hello, sir. We would like 5 days of rations for 5 people, please.
Sorry, ma'am.
Ma'am, sorry. I was not
Cute.
paying attention when you were introduced.
Damn tour.
She's self-conscious about that.
Well, I apologize. You are a very comely woman. Very beautiful.
Right. Payton, nice to see you again.
I'm really
Hi.
getting off to a bad foot in this town, huh?
Hi, it's good to see you again.
I didn't think I'd see you back for quite a while.
I'm just passing through.
Ah, everything safe? Everything good? You're okay?
Yeah, no, everything's fine. We were just
Mother
hoping
comes over
to...
all the time and she's worried sick about you.
I can't do anything about that. I'll try and send letters back more often.
All right. It's a good
You should
lad.
write your mom.
Shut up, Alton.
when your friend razzes you, or your mom's friend.
What do you have for just like dry rations? Because we'll probably be a week or so before we're back in another town.
I can probably get you about 2 weeks worth.
Okay. How much would that cost?
I'm gonna get for you right now.
What's the family discount? I lean on the table.
You know what I'm gonna ask, right?
And then I lean on the table.
You make that dice roll.
Blinky blink.
Okay, well, what am I rolling?
Persuasion?
Okay.
Not good, huh?
5. I'm smooth.
She looks at you and she says, "The normal." So 2 weeks worth of rations is going to end up costing you 7 gold.
That's 2 weeks for everybody, not just for me.
That's going to be a lot more. Well, it would just be what, 35.
How about a week's rations for everybody?
Half of 35.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
I give you 4 gold, Payton.
4 gold.
Well, it'd be 3.5. Yeah.
I nudge Peyton. I don't got anywhere near that.
I get out a little piece of paper and I write IOU and then the amount of gold. I just tear it off and make him sign it.
This is a new stress you've given me. I just take the paper and tuck it into my shell. Debt, great.
It's all right. I'm sure it'll be paid off throughout our travels.
Did we get the woman's name?
Yeah, Cathal.
Cathal. I just look to her and say, "Excuse me, Cathal. Would you happen to have boots that might fit these feet?" And I just, look at my weird, non-human, non-elven, non-anything turtle feet. Anything that might fit me?
I'll be honest, no. No, I don't. You might be able to get some custom made, not by me. I don't do that sort of thing. But it's possible, probably in town. Yes.
Any idea how much that might cost?
Depending on what you're trying to do, maybe a few silver, maybe a gold, depends on how nice you want it to be. It's a custom job. Might pay you a bit for labor.
Okay, thank you.
Ooh, speaking of labor,
You're welcome.
Labor Cathal, we are wondering if you had any work that we might be able to do. Any deliveries out of town, or you need to acquire something specific from a certain type of animal.
Maybe the goblins
that?
are out of control and you need us to go kill specifically 10 of them.
Yeah.
I think you've been reading too many stories. Payton, where'd you find these people?
I've been accused of worse.
It's a simple question. We are looking for work. We are asking you, do you have work? I apologize if it seems like I'm being rude or confusing.
Maybe it's because you're talking with your mouth full.
That's probably it. I started very quickly on the rations.
Just eating jerky.
I don't have anything, but check with Imbane over at the Antique Talisman. I think they had something that might need to be delivered to another city. I know that there was when we had talked last, there was some kind of commission that was made. I'm not sure, but you can check with that.
Okay.
Thank you
go
very
take a
much.
look.
That was super helpful. I'm sorry, my voice, just the way I talk, it always sounds sarcastic. I do not mean it. I am genuine.
Okay.
It's a speech impediment.
Your speech impediment, and I walk out.
It's an elf thing. I apologize for him.
It's not an elf thing.
It's an elf thing.
All right. See.
See you next time I'm in town. And I give a wave.
You get a wave back. Thank you for your business. Write your mother.
I will.
Okay.
Ugh. I left home. Hope not talk to my parents every day.
Yes, well, I'm not doing well in this city so far. I really need to shut up for a little bit. I can't believe I am saying that, but God,
That's an option?
yes, I'm going to attempt to keep my voice down for the next.
Kamari turns to you and says, Ben,
7.
I think you talk just fine.
Yes, that is why you and I are friends. But everyone else, they do not like my voice.
I'm sorry, Doom. I didn't know he didn't think of you as a friend.
What?
You are one of 4 friends. Don't you dare try and start beef with me, okay? Beef is an elvish term for don't start shit between each other. Okay, let's go to this place she mentioned.
I speak Elvish, and I've never heard these sayings before.
Well, then you clearly weren't listening. It's a lot of elvish slang, okay?
It's a dialect thing.
Yeah, did we find out where to go to get money?
Yeah, she mentioned that someone was looking for a commission
With
okay.
delivered to a different town.
I hate to do this. Actually, hold on. I need to check something on Kamari's character sheet. Give me 2 seconds. There's things that I think you guys never wrote down. And I don't think he wrote them down. Can anybody tell me what you guys got out of Zorog's cabin? Does anybody have that?
1
written down?
bow, 15 arrows, chain shirt, shield, 13
Okay.
silver, and a battle axe.
Who's carrying all that? Is that all?
The mule.
Oh, and one person took the jewels, the 3 jewels, from Therold's house, but I don't remember who pocketed that.
That was Ben, I
I think
believe.
it was. Is he there?
I thought it was Walton.
No, remember I
Oh.
touched the sack.
Yeah. He detected magic on the bag, but
Right.
and then Ben took money jewels
Okay.
directly out of it.
Just want to make sure y'all got your stuff together. Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay, so are you guys heading over to the Antique Talisman?
Head over to the metal accent first.
Okay. So you head over to the metal accent, and as you open the door, there's just a wave of heat that hits you. There's no like visible forge here. From what you know, Payton, having kind of been around here before, the forge is actually like outdoors and in the back. But because of the way that like it kind of faces, heat does tend to blow through the actual shop itself. And as you open the door, a little bell rings, and you see a dwarven man come in from like the back door, basically. You know his name to be Thardak Blazing Grip.
Phew, shit. He chose his own name, by the way. You could tell.
And he kind of looks at you and says, "Payton, is that you?"
Yeah, no, it's me.
Hey.
Back in
And
town for a day.
he reaches his hand over the counter to give you a hearty handshake.
Like, give him a handshake, and my whole body's going up and down and shaking.
Yeah, he's solid. The guy's just muscle. And he says, "What can I do for you?"
I was hoping to sell some things that we come across.
Well, depending on what it is, and if I can use it, I'll take a look. What have you got?
All right. And I rummage through Kamari's bag and dump the stuff on the
Okay.
table.
And I'm guessing you're looking at bow, chain shirt, arrows,
And the
Okay.
shield? Or
And
no?
an extra a shield and a battle axe.
shield,
Oh.
and a battle axe. He says,
And I look around, unless any of you guys want to keep this.
I don't think I could lift any of that.
Kamari looks at you and says, "So weak."
Yes, I'm very weak. I'm a frail man. Remember the wolves?
I do.
But you're strong with fire. Counts.
And he's like, give me a few minutes to inspect all this, and let me see. Let me see if any of this is usable. If it's in good enough condition, I'll give you a fair price for it.
That's all I would like. Thank you.
All right. And he kind of pulls out like a couple tools just to inspect things closer, make sure that, especially with the chain shirt, that there's not like a lot of broken links and everything like that. And he says, give me 1 second.
Quick maths.
Yeah, no, right.
Oh,
Bless you.
he's sneezing.
Bless you, Ben.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes, it's very dusty in here.
Yeah.
The heat makes my nose itchy.
Yeah, Dune's just
Sorry,
soaking
too
in
much
that
talking.
heat.
Sorry.
I think it's okay for you to talk. Just maybe don't address people directly too much.
Thardak's a good guy. It's all right.
Just city folk can be particular sometimes.
He looks it
Feels
all
very-
over and he says, well, it's in pretty good condition. How about 70 gold?
70?
Yeah. The chain shirt's actually almost immaculate, honestly.
Say yes.
Just 1 second. You wanted shoes, right?
Yup.
Could we just subtract the cost of some boots for my turtle
I
friend
hold up
over
my
here?
feet enthusiastically.
I picture that like you were soaking in the heat and like falling asleep and you heard somebody go "Dug."
Yeah, like that's. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
I wouldn't have them ready for you tonight. I'd have to repurpose a pair, but I could get something that would fit you. If you can come back in the morning, we'll say with the time that it might take me, it only cost a gold, so
So
Yeah.
we'd have 69 gold left over.
Sounds great.
yep.
As long as the
I just wanted
boots
to make
are-
that clear.
Yes. As
We'll
long as
come
the
by
boots are
in the
sturdy.
All right. Pleasure doing business. And he hands Payton. He hands you 69 gold.
Thank you.
Are we walking out of here, or are you looking for more?
No, Thardak, right? Thardak?
Yep.
Yeah. I was just wondering, we plan on leaving town tomorrow. Do you have any deliveries or anything needs to go out to any of the nearby towns?
Nothing that I would need for a job or anything. Everything that I'm working on right now is just for the front lines for the Seneford. So that's all. I already have people that can do that. I appreciate the offer, though.
Okay, no
Do
problem.
you know of anyone who might need work? Sorry.
Let me think about that. You should check over with Imbane over at the Antique Talisman.
Sorry.
Last I heard,
What's the name?
Imbane.
In vain. Got it.
Yeah, last I heard, I think there was some kind of commission piece that was being worked on or something. Might need to be delivered. Honestly, I'm not sure, but
Okay. Well, thanks for letting us know.
aye, thanks.
See you tomorrow morning.
See you then.
Little wave.
I'm like
Gives you
I'm
a-
like ribbing whoever is next to me, probably Alton here, and just like I can't believe we just got away with 69 gold. Like I'm giddy as heck. This is crazy.
We all get 13 gold, 8 silver.
13
Yeah.
gold, 8
Aye.
silver.
Oh, and this is when. See, Dune? Now we can settle. And I take 3.5 of the 13.
I take that paper out and I just rip it and just you've removed a hell of a stress.
So
Let's go
Alton
to
had been
match.
recording that as well. 'Cause he's
Oh.
like, that's need to be paid.
Yeah. That's good. I like that. All right.
Let's go to some magic shops.
Yeah. My favorite store. Let's go.
Magic shows.
Shop.
All right.
Ah,
So you make your way over. You make your way over to the antique talisman. And Payton, you don't go in first, because you wave. Who do you choose to wave in to go first ahead of you?
Ben.
I fucking knew it.
All right. So Ben, he gestures for you to go in the door.
Yes, I will try and be polite and quiet, but here we go. And I
Okay.
open the door.
I believe in you, Ben.
So as you open the door, I have to back away from my mic, but you hear a noise, and it sounds something like,
Someone is in distress. We must save them.
it only goes off once as the door opens. And Peyton,
Oh,
you
it was
know,
the. It was the.
every
devil.
time that door opens, that noise happens. And you see there's there's an elvish woman behind the counter with just a very simple black dress on, and you just see she's just kind of got her head down. She's just snickering. Oh, every time. Oh, hello, Payton. I haven't seen you in forever. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm fantastic, thank you. You made your friend go in first, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm tired of getting
Very
startled.
funny joke. Very funny.
Well played, well played. Anyway, yes.
Oh, Thardak mentioned that you might have some deliveries that need to be done, and we're
Well,
going to
I
be
do-
leaving town.
that I've been working on. Which way are you going?
Let's look around. I don't believe we have a specific direction yet.
Which is there a certain direction you'd like to go? Anywhere in particular? I do have something that needs to be delivered to Ulsmere if you want to go to the big city.
Look around at everybody.
Anywhere but north.
Yes, that sounds reasonable.
You would all know that Ulsmere is to the east. It's right by the coast there.
Everybody's all right with that?
Yes.
Somewhere to go?
Absolutely. Been a long time since I visited.
Never been.
Yeah. So I look back at the shopkeeper and say, yeah, east works. Having a break from the blight would be nice.
We must discuss payment then. First of all, how are you going to be traveling?
How quickly do you need it delivered?
The how quickly isn't the problem. I'm more worried about safekeeping.
Okay.
We planned on
That
walking.
I have made better.
I'm sorry, pardon?
It's a set of armor that I've made better.
Well, I don't see weight being a problem. but
But you
there is
can't
5
hear
of
it.
us. Yeah, I know, but and I point to Kamari. He's very strong.
Fair,
Flex for.
but I don't just want that. I can't just sit in a bag. It's going to get scuffed. It's not going to look nice. I'm going to have this in a chest. So if
Okay.
this there, I would highly suggest having at the very least, yes, a cart of some kind.
Okay. If that's required, then we'll sort that out today before we leave.
Okay. What were you thinking for payment?
Give me a moment.
Okay.
And I turn around to everybody. How much you guys want to get paid?
How many days travel is it?
Yeah, that's how many days travel is it?
If you're taking a cart, you would estimate that it's probably going to take you. Let me look at the map one more time here. I mean, if you're, it depends on how you're going to do it. If you're all going to be traveling on the cart and you're going cart speed, it also won't be all that different. It's not going to be crazy different from foot speed, but I would say it's probably going to take you 10 days to 2 weeks, depending on travel conditions. 10 to 14 days.
So I think half gold for each of us every day for our services seems fair. So 2.5 gold a day times 2 weeks.
What do you think, Ben? Is that acceptable?
Yes, I mean, just work is nice. It's nice to have a job.
Yeah, Dune has no frame of reference for how much to charge.
You're so quiet, Kamari. What do you think?
Is the road dangerous? Or is it just like a major road?
It is. Are you asking her or are you asking your companions? And you need me to answer.
Yes.
I need to know what voice I need to do. So you would know that this is like the road that's going to be coming out of Vento, heading towards Usmer, is going to be like a major road. This is like the major, or like this would be the most used road for when it comes to like shipping and traveling, everything like that. Like I said, the route that you guys took like through Vraydale, that was like the old good path. This is like the current good path or good route to take, effectively.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine with me. The price seems reasonable.
And Kamari has like he's just eating rations and goes, "Ooh."
You should save that. That wasn't cheap. And we've got 2 weeks ahead of us.
Oh.
I turn back to the shopkeeper and say, how does 7 silver a day sound? Each of us.
Silver. It's 35 silver. I could do that. That sounds fair. And I'll tell you what. I will also give you 10 gold now. And upon delivery, I am going to have a note in the chest, and you'll receive another 20 gold. Altogether, this isn't per person, upon delivery. Sound fair?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Sounds more than fair.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Dune, you could buy a town for that.
Maybe
Just for you to
Vraydale.
do his imperceptions of how money works.
So everybody would get 2 more gold for now then.
Perfect. She says, okay, I'll have it in a chest in the morning. Just so you know, that chest is going to be locked. You will not have a key. And the person on the other end will have the other key to open the chest.
Where is it getting delivered to?
I'll have all the I'll have all the details for you when you arrive tomorrow.
That sounds perfect. We'll
Excellent.
arrive at some point in the morning.
Perfect.
What was this person's name again?
Inbane.
Yeah,
Okay, sounds
Imbane.
right.
Imbane.
Yes, called it.
Did N instead
So
of that.
as we're heading out, I asked Payton. So what do you know about Imbane? Can we trust her? Because this whole sending the key ahead with before the chest thing, kind of freaking me out.
She deals with magical items. It's probably just for security purposes. Doesn't want us stealing magical armor.
Or is it for our safety?
I don't know. Never seen the armor, have you?
I mean, she threw a lot of money at us, even higher than what we were asking.
Well, it must be very expensive to her then.
You know what? It's an adventure. Let's do it.
He's just
Can I
so
roll an
nervous about it.
insight on her just to make sure that she's feels on the up and up?
On the level.
Yeah,
If you want to, yeah.
I do. I do want to.
It's a little late, but I'll allow it.
Thank you. 14.
14. Yeah, you feel that there wasn't anything like malicious in her intent or anything like that. You feel like she was being pretty level with you.
Maybe she is less worried about what's inside and more worried about who wants to get into it. Because it is a commission. Maybe it's just expensive.
I sincerely hope that's the case.
Either way, we do not know what's in it. So as long as we bring it and we get the gold, I mean, I really don't want something bad to be in it. You are really messing with my head now, Alton.
Don't worry. We'll make sure to pay attention if we hear cries from inside.
Yes. I will do one of those. And if it's knocked back, then we open it. What?
Just don't
was
like
that?
not knowing.
It's already going wrong.
Would I know where I could get a cart or rent one? Or is there one? Is there a family cart that I can use?
There you go.
There we go.
You definitely feel like there might not necessarily be a cart, but you're sure that through your family you could organize to have one. You're pretty certain of that, especially if you talk to your mother about it.
Okay.
No.
We can sort out the cart when we get back to the house. Just try not to fill up on your rations on the way back. Ooh, there will be dinner.
Yes. Let's go back to your home.
And on the way back, I'm just pointing out like points of interest.
Yeah, I just asked.
This is where you see people piss on the wall when you're drunk.
I ask you if
Why
there's
is that a
any.
point of interest?
Why is it the church?
Well, I guess if it's a church, that's pretty. I mean, it's not interesting. It's kind of blasphemous, but the blasphemy is interesting.
Agreed.
I ask you, Payton, if there are any monasteries around.
Are there any
local
monasteries around?
monks or anything like that?
In this city, actually, no. There hadn't been one prior to, and with the development that happened once the Copper Blight took place, there's been no monasteries that have like been established since that you know of.
Okay.
Do either of you need to go to your respective churches? And I point at Alton and Ben.
No.
Is there a Church of Helm here?
Hell no, not here. There wouldn't be.
I wouldn't expect to find a Church of Ogma here. I carry him with me where I go.
Must be a heavy burden.
I tap the book.
Oh, well, at least you have reading material.
And I'm writing more.
Wait, you're writing it?
You write in your Bible?
Oh,
Whatever
yeah.
you
and
call
I
it,
flip
your-
it, and you see that there's actually a number of blank pages. There's definitely scripture in the book, but it's Payton Alan explains that it's his job to add to the knowledge of Ogma and to the knowledge of all.
Okay, that sounds great. I mean,
A
Yeah.
little weird.
no, faith is faith. I mean, you get it, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, I
Let's
was-
go have dinner. So we make
All
our
right.
way.
Okay. Yeah. So you head back, and you can, as you arrive at your house, you can smell the all the delicious aromas coming from the kitchen. And as you walk in, your mother comes up and says, "Oh, Peyton, you're back already. How are you? Is everything okay?"
Yeah, no, things are great. We're gonna be heading off tomorrow morning.
Oh, do you need
Um,
anything?
Yes, I was
Okay.
gonna ask. We're gonna be making a delivery for what's her name? Imbane.
yeah.
Okay.
But we're gonna need a cart. Is that something that we can arrange for the morning?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, I can. Do you need it for the morning? I can definitely get that to you. Do you need money too?
I think we're okay.
Okay.
But if you could maybe get some provisions set up in the cart, that would be great.
Certainly. Whereabouts are you going? Just so I
Uh,
know.
What was the city called?
Uzmir.
Uzmir?
Yeah.
Yes. We're going to be going east to Uzmir.
Ah. Okay.
Don't worry.
yeah,
We'll be plenty safe.
I'm sure we can get you food that will last you the trip. That's no problem at all.
Fantastic.
Is it for you and your friends?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. I'll make sure. Don't worry. You sure you don't need any money?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Nudge Peyton. Just a little jab.
Yeah? What's up, Alton?
Look, I've done nothing.
Shit. Your mom kind of just looks at you funny, says, "Okay, well, I'm just gonna go make sure everything is ready. Unfortunately, I don't think Father's going to be joining us. It seems like he has to work more again.
Okay.
Sorry. I know he was very happy to see you, though. Absolutely. I know he misses you. He misses you dearly.
Insight check.
Just gonna say that.
Roll it.
18, 19 plus
19?
Yeah.
You know she means well.
Yeah. To be fair, I didn't need an insight check to roll that because I saw his father. Also, Uzmir, Ulsmer.
USMER. There's no L.
L.
Uzmir. Yeah.
That's
Because
the
when you
city
wrote
we're going to, right?
sometime-
Yep.
Well, I know he cares in his own way.
He does. He does. You should
Just
hear
so we
what he
don't
says when you're not here. It's good. It's good stuff. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's good things. I promise. I think the food's ready. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go check on the food. I love you. And she like pats your face gently. She says, okay. Oh boy. And she hurries
Love you
off.
too.
Well, I suppose we should all get cleaned up for dinner.
Yeah, it has been a week since we've had
Yeah,
fresh
it's been-
change of clothes.
Remind Kamari that means washing your hands.
What is
I don't have to
washing?
wash my hands. My hands are always clean. With the blood of my enemies.
Well, I'm going to go freshen up. I'll be back.
Yes. Wait, no.
Nothing this way? Okay, awesome.
No, I'm actually just going to the bathroom. I promise.
You don't know where it is.
Okay, where is the washroom?
The water closet.
Where is the water closet? Where can I clean up?
I lead him towards it, and I show everybody
You have
a
no
room
trust.
that they can stay in tonight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's definitely space. There's several guest chambers, especially with this being a 4-story estate. There's plenty of room for everybody to sleep the night.
Nice.
Yeah. So you guys, you all sit down. You have a very nice meal. Unfortunately, your father does not attend.
Yes, fortunately.
Yeah, and it's several rounds. This is probably the best you guys have eaten in quite a while. There's nice, roasted chicken. There's some duck. There's, nice vegetables. There's no, there's not stew. There's no stew. And then for dessert, there's several different kinds of pies that are available.
Just got a nat 20 on my utensil usage.
Okay.
I'm
As
quick learner.
I'm so impressed.
yeah, you
I was
guys
actually-
watch, and he is the most delicate. You know, Payton, that if he was around any of like your more like upper class friends, he would fit right in if he wasn't a giant turtle. Other than that, that's the only discerning factor. His etiquette at that table, top notch.
You also noticed
Which
that
fork
Ben,
and knife to use?
Ben also has perfect etiquette. Like, just
He does.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't even
And
need to roll that. He does.
I'm feeling very good.
I also like cleaned up everything. I'm like wearing like more formal like priest-like clothing, and I recently shaved my head, cleaned up, washed up, so I look fresh.
Nice.
Definitely brush the hair.
That's it.
Parted it differently.
Parted it the other way.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
put
Still-
on some fresh robes that don't have giant claw marks. that have been
Likewise.
sewn up.
Yeah, for sure. You can grab fresh clothes from here. You do have a closet full, so. All right, perfect. Yeah, so you guys sit down and enjoy a nice meal, and your mother is trying to ask a lot of questions about like where everybody comes from. She kind of turns to Dune, and she says, "I've never seen your type before. Where do you come from? Like, what do you, oh gosh, how? That's not okay. I you're very nice.
Thank you.
Yes, excellent. What about you two?" And she turns to Ben and Alton, and just, what do you do here? You seem to be nice. Where are you from? Yeah. How did you guys meet? I don't know. This is awkward. I'm so sorry.
Well,
I-
first, let me just say that you, I like, reach out and like touch her hand, are a delight.
Thank
You are lovely, and Payton is very lucky to have you as a mother.
I agree
You
wholeheartedly.
should remind him that, and make sure that he writes his letters. He doesn't write all of his letters.
And I just look at you knowingly, Payton.
There's no mail service in the forest.
We next time he is in a proper town with a mail service, we will make sure he writes a letter.
You make sure when you arrive at Uzmir, he writes, "I want a letter back."
Yes. it
You wanna
will
make
be
sure-
done.
Well, promise me. You promise me I get a letter.
Payton,
Look at
your
Ben,
mother made
we're-
you promise. That's where you will say, "Yes, mother, I promise."
I
Okay.
promise.
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
Fair.
To,
I think
to
that's
answer your
fair.
question, I'm a man of faith.
Oh,
Yes. Well, boy of faith, I guess these guys would say. But
He is young, but he is.
you are. I think you're younger than both my sons. My goodness. You sure look it.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, that's why I'm out in the world. I'm here to gain some experience and gain knowledge for the sake of knowledge itself.
Oh, that's so nice. You would fit right in here. I know he's not here, and again, I am sorry that Peyton's father has to be doing so much work, but it's because he just does so much research. I'm sure you saw the forest and the smoke and everything. We've been here for quite a while, and we're trying to figure out what's going on, and he just spends so much time researching and trying to figure it out, and he's helped huge with the with like I guess you call it an investigation. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's I'm sure he would like you very much.
must have amassed a wide berth of knowledge. You must have a very impressive library here in this home.
Oh yes, in Trinax's study, there is lots of books.
So,
Just spend a lot of time studying.
I'll almost hopeful there for a second, and then as soon as he heard Trinax's study, he's sort of just crestfallen. Like, I'm not gonna get in there.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm sure it's okay. I am also a man of faith.
Oh,
Yes, I have no particular goal. I'm attempting to leave the world in a better place than how we left it.
a man of faith that has no path? Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, are you happy?
Happy is such a funny word. I
Well,
am
I
always
hope-
on my way to happiness. I always reach for it.
I think that's the most any of us can hope for. I'm glad to hear it.
Well, you do the best you can with what you're given.
So, and have you all been traveling for a while now, or are you all close friends, or
We are on our way to close friends. We have been traveling for about 10, close to 10 days now.
Yeah,
Okay.
about 2 weeks.
I see. That's good. Well, you all seem very nice. You're all welcome to come back here if you ever need anything. Yeah, I'm very happy that Payton doesn't have to travel alone. I'll tell you that's a mother's greatest worry. So I am happy that there are people out there to look out for him, and make sure he's safe, and to make sure he writes letters.
Yes, we'll make sure he writes letters.
Okay.
There's nothing more terrifying than when a bird finally leaves the nest. Am I right?
It was a long time coming, but I'm glad it happened.
Yes. The meal was delicious, by the way.
Excellent. I'm so glad to hear it. And she just kind of goes back to eating, and you guys finish up your meal. And
Do you
yeah,
think they redecorated your room, Payton?
They did not.
Okay.
Have you been there? Are you sure?
I'm wearing brand new clothes. What do you mean?
I'm just checking. I don't know.
From
Maybe you
your
have a
closet
maybe-
room, I guess. I don't know. You guys are
Sure,
rich.
you seem to be pretty well off. Yes, I assumed you had a whole room just for clothes. That wasn't called a closet. Yes, I know.
No, I don't have a separate room, nor do I have a tailor.
Okay.
You say that like you have a tailor.
Yes. Like you had a tailor and then you realized it was a little too presumptuous. So you got rid of the tailor.
He was really old, and time happens.
You saying you killed the tailor?
No,
I think you took the tailor out back.
He's between tailors right now.
Oh yeah.
Tailor agnostic.
Well, this
We-
has
we
been
sh-
fun.
we need to head back to the front or the gate to see the captain. If you guys still care about dealing with Janice.
Yes, we should probably get that nipped in the butt. Another Elvish slang. Don't worry about it.
All right. So you guys head out.
And in Elvish, I respond, I think it's nipped in the bud.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Your accent is so heavy sometimes.
I am
sure
sorry.
You didn't say bud.
I am positive.
What is a bud?
I'm sorry.
Of course it's nipped in the butt.
You speak Elvish?
No, but I've been nipped in
Oh.
the butt. I've never been nipped in a bud.
I
Yep.
was speaking Elvish.
He said that in Elvish, so you wouldn't have understood what he said.
Oh, but he said butt and bud. So true.
They sound the same in
How about we go see this god, Josh.
Oh, I thought you said God.
Josh Guard?
Josh the God.
Josh the god.
Did you say God again?
God.
You
Did not hear my R's.
No, I don't think anybody can hear your R's.
Hold on. Josh the guard. Is that
Oh.
better?
There it is.
I get it. All right. So you guys head down, and you go back to the gate where you had met Josh. Josh isn't there, but you do. There is another god there.
Guard. You made me do it.
God damn it.
I thought that was like on purpose. but-
It really wasn't. There is another guard there.
Guard.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
You were here earlier talking to Josh?
It's a very
her
strange
laughing
name.
inside said seconds ago. All right.
I'm Payton Forrescar. We were talking about the town of Raydale, and we were supposed to meet the captain this evening.
You're here to meet with Lorcan, is that right?
If that's his name, then yes.
That is his name. So yes. Okay. Just one moment. I'll have him come out. I know he's just been. He finished up a bit of a little while ago. He's just been waiting for you here. Just give me one moment, please. And he goes in, and you see a half-elven man come out. Surprisingly large, very muscular, has like a very big presence. He's not wearing armor. He's just in like regular garb right now, and he kind of has but he is still wearing his sword at his side. And he says, "Hi, yes, I am Lorcan. I was told by Josh that there was something had happened in the town of Raydale that needed to be reported. Is that right?"
Yes, there was an illegal adventure killing plot. That's right,
What
right?
does that mean?
There's a crippled woman in the town named Janice, and she was using her two sons, one human and the other half ogre, to murder and steal from adventurers.
First question. She had a half ogre son and lived?
She has a mean limp.
That would cause severe damage.
She is
Okay.
forever changed by it, that's for sure. Her hips,
The limp is most.
they
of who
lie
she
a
is.
lot now.
She's
I
not
see.
quick,
Okay.
but she's currently under house arrest, kind of, because there's no guards in the town.
I see. And what is the evidence that we are going to have to be able to arrest her? Aside from your version of the story, is there anything else that will corroborate the story?
The owner and his wife at the Singing Sheep Tavern know the full story.
Okay,
And
what are
we
their
also-
names? I will question them, or I'll ensure it won't be me that goes, but I will ensure that the squad that I send does question them.
And
Their name
they're-
is Christoph and Fiona.
Ah, okay, excellent. I will make note. And he kind of looks back, and there is another guard there, and he says, "Make note of that. I want a report. We're going to need to have a squadron sent out. Probably on horseback. Let's make this quick. This shouldn't take too much of our time."
There was also.
we
There was
have
also.
the-
Sorry, go ahead. I apologize.
One at a time, please.
Please, Ben, I'm sorry for interrupting you.
I was just going to say that Janice's other son Joseph was also in on it. He can show you where they were luring people to
And you
essentially
believe
murder
he'll
them.
cooperate.
I believe if you remind him about us, he might cooperate.
I
Seeing
see.
as we are the ones who put a stop to this. You
Well,
should also mention that we mentioned this to the mayor, and all he did was say it's not his problem, and then the next day he left, coming south, possibly through Vento.
I see. I see. Well, I will have to, of course, verify everything that's being said, but I do have a small squadron that I can dispatch to ensure that there is nothing that has gone awry. And if there is anybody that needs to be brought to justice, given that they are technically under our jurisdiction, we can ensure that that is done. So
That's all that we ask.
if this is not to say you're a liar, I know that your father is very important here, Mr. Forrescar. However, I do want to say that if this is true, I'm sure you have done a great service to that town. So, well done.
You're welcome.
Excellent. Now, if you'll excuse, and you hear as he's talking and trying to leave, you hear in the distance a horn blast, and then another, and another, and then a bell starts to ring. And
Alright,
Payton,
Shaggy.
you would know that that means there is a breach. Something got over. Not the walls of the Vento,
The trench.
something has come over the trench.
So
And
my eyes go wide.
Yeah, and you see Lorcan, he goes, shit, I need my armor. Excuse me. And he runs inside. And you see the guards all start to come around towards the gate. Because the horn had sounded on this side and on the upside, there's only 2 gates in and out of Vento. Though there was a third that led into the Centerford. However, that one has been closed and basically barred. It's not used whatsoever. So because it sounded on this side, this is the direction in which the crossing over had happened. So you see guards start to run out around the corner run up on the walls to take a look at what would be happening outside the gate.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
Yeah, let's take a look to see what's managed to, bound the trench.
If we can be in
Sounds like
service
a
and-
call to action.
Yep.
Let's go.
Okay, so you guys are going out the gate?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just
Are you
following.
guys wearing
Payton
armor?
here. I am
Yeah.
not. So
I guess I'm not. Yeah.
You were in dinner clothes.
yeah.
Let's go.
Wow, you all have as much AC as me.
Excellent.
All right.
What is my armor class without armor? Probably 11. Instead of the 19 it was. Yeah, I guess we're going to head towards where we think the breach is.
Okay.
I'm Hard Class 9.
Yeah, I'm not much better, buddy.
Jesus
I
Christ.
mean, if I have my shield, I'm 11.
Do we find like a trash lid on the way?
No,
Yeah.
you guys are literally beside the gate. If you're going out there, you're going out there like this.
My armor class is 12 with my shield.
Should we go back for your gear first?
It's going to take 10 minutes to put it on. Everything could be over by then.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Be safe.
That's why I'm
That's the
confused that
captain.
Lorcan is like, let's go. I got to go put my armor on. I'm like, the fight's going to be over before you're done unless someone's helping you.
He's probably got a squire type, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, city guard.
So
All right. So, oh my god, I didn't start the music.
Could we take a small break? Because I have to use the bathroom real bad.
Yeah, just while we're getting set up, we can take a small break real fast.
Cool.
So anybody who's got a pee, go do it now. There, we're back.
You.
baby.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Oh, maybe we're not back.
No, not that. Sorry, I fixed it. I fixed what I was trying to do.
Everything's good.
Okay, so everybody, roll initiative, please.
Ooh, I actually rolled way better.
Oh, yeah.
yikes.
All right. Dune.
18 plus 2, so 20, but not nat 20.
No problem. Kamari.
Quick.
Oh, sorry. Right, I forgot that was me.
Yeah, no worries, buddy.
Plus 2, that is 21.
Payton.
4.
20 minus 1, so 19.
You're not Payton.
Oh, I just keep hearing the ton.
No worries. Ben.
18.
You said 4, right, Payton?
Yep.
Cool. And then Alton. What was it?
19 total.
19 total. All right. Start. You're supposed to. Oops. Cool. Okay, so Kamari goes first.
Okay, Kamari will go into a rage.
Kamari rages.
Is this gate open or closed?
It's open. It's open right now.
Okay, he will run. Excuse me. He will
Cough.
run. I guess can I control him?
Yeah, you
Aaron,
should have. I think I gave it to you.
you need to update the map.
5, 10, 15, 20.
It's not on the
25,
stream.
30.
Good point. Let's do that. We now have roll 20 to be into, huh?
Yeah. There we go.
It's a real big map.
Yeah, you don't have to show all of it. We're gonna hopefully consolidate it a bit for you, buddy.
Hold on. How much movement does he have? 30 feet. Okay.
Let's see if I can quickly get this up on the fly, everybody.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to hold his action to attack anything that comes within range.
Okay. So Kamari moves and holds his action. And in front of Kamari, you see there are just bodies strewn. There's some guard bodies. There are some what look to be infected bodies with that orange sludge kind of, coming out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then of course there are more guards also looking to potentially come up behind you guys. But yeah, so Kamari runs out first. That's his turn. He's holding his action. Dune, you are up next.
Okay. I'm going to just run to the right of Kamari and just hold an attack. I'll just hold an attack as well. If someone else could, or if Mike, if you could move me for just this one.
Yeah, no problem. So you're just going to go beside Kamari?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. How much speed do you have, Aaron? 30?
I have 40 actually.
Oh. Do you want to go to here then? Just right beside him?
I'll go one in front.
All right, yeah, that's as far as you can get. Perfect. Done. Okay. That finishes your turn. And you're holding an attack as well, sorry?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Gotcha. Okay. Alton.
Yeah, actually. So Alden only has the light crossbow with him right now.
Okay.
So he is going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. There, and he'll hold a crossbow until somebody gets in range.
What's the range on it?
He might actually have somebody in there now. Let me just double check.
I was gonna be I think that might be. I think you might
Oh,
be
it's
good
80.
but-
It's 80 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
could
the next time somebody moves within that range, then.
The wolf is within
range.
40 feet. Everything is within your range.
Yeah, everything you can hit anything you choose,
Well,
buddy.
let's.
Anything the light touches.
Ooh.
Anything
maybe
the
mine?
blight touches.
Hey.
There it is. All right, so I'll fire on the crouching critter on the far right.
Far right. Okay. Yep.
13.
That hits. Roll damage.
All right, let's do that. 3.
3 damage. Okay. Yeah. So you line up your first shot and you catch the being, the bladed being in the leg, and you see it kind of hobbles down for a second before getting back up and looking to continue its advance towards you. That ends your turn, I believe, sir. So, Ban.
I will move 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action.
Yep.
Shield of Faith, bringing my armor class to 14.
Okay.
Not bad for not having armor.
Not bad. Not bad.
Shield of Faith. And then I will 5, 10, 15, 20. I will throw a javelin at the wolf-looking creature.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and make your attack, sir.
I'll just roll this because it's taking too long. That's not a natural 20, a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. That hits. That dirty 20 hits.
That's 4 plus 2, 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
That's my turn.
Gotcha. Oops, that's not it. That's it. 6 damage. Okay, that finishes your turn. Now, some of these guys get to go. What's your speed, little buddy? Okay. So the wolf-looking creature, who you can see has similar deformities that are honestly starting to become customary for you now. You recognize it as being a very infected-looking wolf. He comes at you and he makes a bite at you. Murder, 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 murder. Does a 7 hit?
Mm-mm.
All right, so it makes a chomp, but it seems to be moving a little slower than you would expect. You're able to duck out of the way before it catches you. Payton, your turn, my friend.
Oh, okay. I will move out here, and I will reach out and cast Catapult, taking a stone from the path.
Yep,
like
no
the
problem.
road bin. So it's a
So you're
dex
attacking the
saving.
wolf?
Yeah, the wolf.
Yep, okay, no problem.
It's dex saving.
What am I trying to beat?
13.
Y'all are getting lucky today. 5.
Okay.
So that's a fail. Give me those damage numbers, baby.
16.
Say 16 damage.
No,
3d8.
this is yeah, this is like that's a good spell. All right, so you reach your wrist up and you take a stone from the path, like you said, and you launch it, and it kind of like it hits the wolf in the head before like kind of skipping off and like catching it in the shoulder as well, and it lodges the stone itself is actually lodged inside of it. And you see there's like the ooze is coming out of the head now out of the shoulder wound as well, and starting to like mat down the fur, and it's not looking too happy with that hit. Okay.
And I'd like to use the rest of my movement.
Sure.
So I've used 10, 20, and then I'll go here.
Okay. All right. Now it's these guys' turn. All right. That's all of them, which brings us to the top of the round. So Kamari is up.
Unfortunately, Kamari's rage ends because he didn't get hit by anything. So
Oh,
he is going to rage again.
Okay. He re-rages.
Moves up here.
Yep.
And tries to hit something.
Sounds good.
D20 plus 7. That's a 22 to hit.
22 hits. Boy, does it ever.
That's 15 points of damage.
Brickley, what does Kamari do to this thing?
You know what Kamari does. I don't have to tell you. Bye-bye, head.
But Kamari was angry, and you see him kind of calm down and then shake his head and go, "No, I'm mad." And he rages again, and he sprints up, winds it up, and you see he lines it up, and he comes down hard and just takes the head right off the body.
Another one for my collection.
You did the voice good too. It's perfect. All right, yeah, and the rest of the body crumples to the ground. So that's down. Which brings us, and that's the end of his turn.
Yes. Yeah.
Dune, you are up, sir.
Okay.
I mean, I'll add the thing so you guys know he's dead too.
Yeah, I would like to run to over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and hit this wolf in front of me
The
here.
wolf's dead. The wolf has no head anymore.
Oh, that is the dead one. Oh,
Yeah.
he's real big.
It's only the yeah, he's
Okay,
a big
okay,
wolf.
okay. So I was here, I think.
Yep.
So instead, can I get to this first zombie thingy, like directly in front of Ben?
100%. Yeah, you could even go to the one on the right if you wanted to. I'm pretty sure you have like 40-foot speed, so.
Yep.
And you can move diagonal, right? So
True. Okay, yeah, I'll go to the one far on the right then, right in front of
you
me.
can go to the back ones if you want to.
Yeah, you have 8 squares of movement to your disposal.
Right, that makes
Got
sense.
Plus,
fast,
you have key points now, so technically you have
stuff to
16
win.
if you want.
Yeah.
But I'm not
You're
here to
good.
sprint, so.
Yeah.
I'm
Classic turtle response.
Yeah, it's all about the marathon. All right, I'm gonna do an unarmed strike.
Make your attack.
Oh, that's a nat 20 plus 5, 25.
You miss? Joking.
What?
Give me some damage, boy.
Okay, so that is going to be 11 damage with the crit damage.
11? Okay.
Yeah. And I think I can do that again.
I believe so.
Unarmed strike. I think I could just do it once for free as a bonus action every time without spending a key point.
Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
so I'm just gonna do it one more time.
Mhm.
Save my key points for now.
Yep.
Another unarmed strike. That's a 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
9 hits?
Okay.
They're
And
not very bad.
No. 6 damage.
6 damage? Okay. Yeah, so you come in and you give it a couple really hard shots and you feel the body, like the inside of it caves both times. And it's like it's holding itself together, but not very well. You have a feeling that this one's very messed up.
Okay.
Okay, and that ends your turn. Alton.
Okay. So Alton has, in the hand opposite of his light crossbow, he's got his amulet of Ogma, which is actually just embossed brass book.
Mm-hmm.
So he holds it to his chest and says, Ogma, grant me the wisdom to see through my enemy's attacks and cast Shield of Faith on himself. And
Okay.
then thrust it out towards the one at the back and says, and to smite my enemies where they stand, and casts Guiding Bolt.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry, which one in the back? The one on the left or the right?
On the right, just
On the right?
in front of Dune there.
That one there?
Like further.
Perfect.
Sorry, which one? No. Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah, that one. Okay, perfect.
With a total of 17.
To hit? Yeah, that hits.
Yep.
You get him.
With one of these days, I'll do more than like 10 damage. 7, 8, 9 damage.
Nice.
Very nice. Okay. Takes 9 damage. Also, sorry, I realized that one of the ones were invisible. So there's one right behind that wolf there. Just so you guys know, he was underneath a body.
Ah,
Yeah, I had to fix the layers, but it's fixed. Okay.
Secret wolf.
DM secretly increasing the CR rating in the middle of the fight.
He would never do that. Wink, wink.
Yeah, why would I ever? Come on, guys. Hashtag no faith. Okay, no
Hashtag
problem.
shield of
And
faith.
what's the other part of Guiding Bolt, just so your friends know?
Advantage on the next attack.
yeah, advantage on the next attack.
Perfect. And that's for this one here, if anybody gets to him. Just a heads up. Okay. So, Alton, that finishes your turn? Excellent. Ben! Old Ben. What do you got?
I'm gonna attack this one.
Do it up.
Attack! That's a 13.
13. A 13 hits.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna Divine Smite.
Okay.
That's 17 damage.
17 damage.
Yeah,
Not bad.
10 of that being radiant.
Well, that one crumbles. under the weight of your god and your sword.
Yeah. That's my turn because I have no spell slots left, so I'm not going to do the thing I was thinking about doing before.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that one goes down. I will mark accordingly, and that finishes your turn. So it is the one fighting you, Dune, makes an attack against you.
I say nay.
Come on. Does a 10 hit?
No, I don't think so. I got some good AC 17 for him AC.
17 AC. Okay.
Yeah, he's the only one that doesn't need armor.
Yeah.
There we go. How about a 23? 22. Sorry.
Yeah, 22 will get me.
She'll get you. All right.
Yeah.
You take. Okay, so it makes a bite at you. You take 13 points
Okay. Yeah.
piercing damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Shush. Hold on a second. That's the wrong thing.
Did you just
Okay, so
shush
it
him?
would have been a 20 to hit. Sorry.
A 20
You're
to hit.
looking
Yeah.
at the wolf.
And you take 2 damage. Yeah,
Okay.
I was looking apparently. I clicked on what this is and it didn't.
Okay.
Very different.
Yes.
Just 2 damage.
Do not get bit. It's just 2. It's bludgeoning damage as he slams his arms into you.
Okay.
Or one of his arms, sorry, into you. Trying to fight you back the way you're hitting him, but to much less effect.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
Perfect. Payton, you're up.
Is there any way I could get to here without, like, causing attack of opportunities?
Well, I mean, the wolf's dead and this one's dead, so in theory, you
So
can
you
go.
can't walk through people, right?
Yeah, you just can't end your turn this way.
Okay, I'll just go this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna use Earth Tremor.
Okay.
So it's a dex saving throw for everybody.
Cat count. Cat count.
Yeah. Is this how you cast
Nice
it?
mustache.
Oh, right.
So
That's
This affects everyone, right?
everyone within 10 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
each square is 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
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 So,
June and Payton as well.
pardon?
Yeah. Where does
Dune-
it originate?
Dune and Ben get affected by it, yes.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Everything-
Yeah.
The top left zombie doesn't.
That one doesn't. Okay.
You had 5 more feet of movement. You couldn't move right here.
You coulda, but he didn't.
No, because I'd be provoking an attack of opportunity.
He's dead.
Yes, but this one isn't.
So move forward 5 feet.
Fine, I'll move
And
forward.
you don't
but-
hit your friend.
Alright, there you go.
Y'all are soft.
Don't be me.
Be Christian. Anyway,
You gotta play it
okay,
right, though.
so-
he didn't do that.
you said it's a deck save.
Yeah, Dex 13.
Okay, Dex 13. So, oh god, this is if they make it. Okay, well I'm gonna start.
Oh, I'm.
I'll go with the one to your right. That's a 4. The one fighting Dune is a natural 1, and the one to your left there is also a 4.
Okay. So
Hi, Felicia's.
you see Payton just slam his hand into the ground, and you see like the earth ripple out, and they all go prone.
Nice.
Assuming they live.
They live. They take 1 damage.
Hey.
I rolled minimum damage.
Oh.
My man. All right,
That's
so
the
1.
good stuff right there.
But just so you know, Pitts, all the ground within 10 feet of me
Difficult
is now
terrain?
considered difficult terrain.
Okay, no worries.
Nice.
And then that one hadn't been yet. So it's you. Okay. So they've all
It's
taken
all,
the
like-
1 damage and they're all laying down.
Yeah, it's all like loose soil at this point.
No problem. Okay, so that's your turn. Brings us to the one Losing track of my boys now.
I believe it's Kamari's turn.
No, it's not. Not yet. It will be shortly. I have my other boys to.
Oh, right.
Okay, so this one here. So, fuck. Okay, so I can go. Actually, yeah, we'll just do that. Perfect. So he moves over and he makes an attack against you, Payton. Oh wait, sorry. He had to
It
stand
costs
up.
10 feet of 10 feet of movement as well because it's difficult terrain.
Yeah,
So what's his movement? Because it's like half his movement to stand up, right?
yeah. Half his movement to
He's
stand up,
probably
and he can move over one. So yeah, he just makes it big. All right, and then he makes an attack against you.
Okay.
Yes, finally. 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, it does.
Shield. That won't help.
I have to know the spell.
Yeah, so this one hits you for 5 damage. So the one you knocked over kind of gets up and seeing you being much closer. It kind of moves through like this like broken ground and makes a swipe at you with one of its arms and hits you heavily. And unfortunately, through the robes do nothing. He hits you across the arm there. Yeah, exactly. All right, so next is going to be the one that you're beside. So he's going to stand up and then make an attack against you, which is a 16. 16 hits, okay. And this one takes this attack against you and hits you for 6 damage.
That's good.
So as you'd moved up and knocked everything down, unfortunately, they're all starting to get up and seeing you being so close and fresh meat. They all start to come at you, and you're just feeling all these like arms just slamming against you from different sides. All right, and it brings us to this one. He can go.
Fire truck.
Get up.
He didn't get hit.
Oh, he didn't?
He was 15 feet away.
So he comes in as well.
Oof, baboof.
He's gonna attack against you. Natural one. He swings, and you don't know if maybe like the broken ground has somehow disrupted his ability to see anything properly.
Perform.
Yeah, definitely perform. But he swings wildly to the side and kind of spins himself around in the process. And that will bring us to Kamari.
Cool. He's gonna do the thing he does best. Run away. No, 5, 10, 15. Just gonna hit. Gonna hit it.
All right.
Good. Temporarily.
That's 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Where's that D12 at? There you are.
Aim to the one to the right of you, right? Like this one here?
Yes. That is 17 damage.
He gets another one. And another one.
Oof.
He's gonna be ridiculously broken until someone can magically stop him at some point. Because he has max strength and he's got rage damage, and I haven't rolled below like a 7 on the D12.
Yeah, he's Kamariing it up.
Yeah.
He's a thick boy.
Yeah, he does the thing he does best: remove heads.
So see another one comes flying off and rolls to the ground.
No, he catches it in his bag.
Catches
Yes, a fresh one.
All right, fantastic. And that ends his turn?
That ends his turn.
All right, June, you're up, sir.
Is the one in front of me still standing?
It is looking very messed up.
That one shouldn't be standing.
The one in front of Dune?
Yeah, he had his turn
sorry.
before I went.
Yeah, sorry, he's laying down, but he's not dead.
But he's alive.
Yeah.
If you attack him while he's prone, you get advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that. Unarmed strike.
Okay.
Okay, you can roll 2d20s.
Take the better.
Yep.
So 13 to hit.
13 hits.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Yeah, 4.
All right. This one goes down as well.
Nice.
So, in typical Ninja Turtle fashion, you hit him with the roundhouse, and the body just crumples to the floor.
Nice.
And you hit him with the "I love being a turtle."
Turtle.
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 I,
Let's not get sued. Let's not get
I
sued.
enjoy being a turtle.
You do have 40 feet of movement and the chance to attack again.
Yeah. Does it work that way? Like, yeah, I can use my bonus action after moving, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna run over here.
Yep.
Look at this fella, and I'm gonna hit him. I like
Hit him.
Here's a question. I don't know how Mike feels about this, but technically he's flanking. Does he get advantage on this, or do you not do flanking?
Oh no, absolutely.
So you get advantage again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First roll was a 19, so I'm probably good. Yeah, 24 to hit on that one,
It hits. Yep.
and 6 damage.
6 damage. All right. That ends your turn there, Dune.
Nice.
All right, Alton.
All right. So Alton will knock another arrow or another bolt into the crossbow, and fire on the one that Dune just approached.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and make your attack.
14.
14 hits.
Okay. And 6.
Hey, that's better damage than usual.
Very
All
much
right.
so.
So this one, you take a shot and it lodges in the chest, and you see it's like, you don't know if it's like getting in the way of something internally, but it seems to be like pretty messed up. It's moving a little jankier than it was previously, but it is looking quite hurt. And does that end your turn?
It does.
Okay, Ben,
Boom goes the dynamite.
do it up.
What are you doing?
No, that's an Elvish, that's an Elvish
Yeah.
thing. That's a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Where are my D8s at? There you are. That's 10 points of damage.
Okay, 10 points. All right, that one goes down as well. You guys are just clearing them out.
That's my turn.
Okay. With only one left standing, Payton, you are up next, sir.
How much would you say, like, the humanoid head weighs?
Uh-oh.
Because I know Kamari chopped one off.
There is at least one down there. I'll be honest, I don't know how much a human head weighs, but I'll allow this.
Come on, chat. Let's find out.
No, we don't need to find out.
Come on, chat. I'm
Shoot
curious.
that! You shoot that head. You shoot it at him.
I use catapult, focusing on the slain head, slamming into the guy's belly.
Combo breaker.
Okay. Oh, I have to roll the dex save, right?
Yeah, it's a Dex 13.
If I make this. Oh my god, I made this! 15!
Sales pass.
Oh, it doesn't hit at all?
All or nothing.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then.
Kamari's so angry that you just lost his head.
It's just gone.
I would never let him see that.
Flying.
Rage.
And
My
crashes
trophy.
flats against the wall over here. Because it does just continue line, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it crashes into the wall and just kind of like paints it, unfortunately. But. Alright. So that ends Peyton's turn. Which brings us to our glowy boy. So the glowy boy's gonna make an attack against you, Peyton. Fucking hell. 14?
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna kill you one day. Joking.
It might be right now.
Damage.
How much?
2.
2?
Yes.
Okay.
Literally the least amount I could possibly do, you lucky son.
Peyton's looking real rough.
of-
Breathing heavy.
Almost easy.
Slutty. Just joking. Alright. Actually, it's gonna make another attack against you. 7.
Thank
Lucky.
God.
So, Alright. Alright, so it tries to make another swipe against you, but damaged and hurt as you are able to kind of shy away from the hit and it goes wide. Which brings us to Kamari. It's always him. He always finishes it.
Yeah.
Go.
Kamari is going to move here. He's going to turn his great
Yeah.
axe so the flat of it hits the head. He's going to try and T-ball this at Payton for losing his head.
Alright.
He's gonna do this reckless because he's level 2.
Alright. Do it.
Natural 20.
Oh, baby.
Let's see.
I do need to know damage, because it might be okay.
That's 9. Oh, it's doubled. Holy shit. 27 damage.
Take us home, Brickley.
So you watch as Kamari takes the blade and just turns it to the flat and just whoof, takes the head clean off and just nails Payton in the forehead.
Wait, how
Don't
much
dis-
damage do I take?
2 damage.
That's actually literally what I rolled. So
I rolled a D4. I rolled a D4 and I rolled a 2.
so did I, and I also. You do
The
take,
universe knows.
damage from the impact, bludgeoning damage.
I nearly fall over.
So hit you in the forehead and you're dazed. Ugh.
Do not destroy my trophies.
You can't keep it. It's infected. As I start wiping off the blight from my face.
All right. Yeah, so there's you see like guards now, like there's more guards rushing out. There had been like more that had been coming up behind you, but you guys had actually dispatched of them rather quickly. And then you see some more robed people come out, and they start to like grab the bodies of both the guards and of the infected, and they slowly just throw them all, unfortunately, into the pit. And then you see the typical hands go up, and then the world around you is just lit up because it's dark at this point, and it just becomes a light with the orange heat and glow from the fire emanating from all these individuals as all the corpses are burned.
This light is on fire.
Very.
And you see as like this is all going on, you see Lorcan comes out, and he is fully armored now, and he says, thank you so much for your help with this. Apologies that I wasn't prepared sooner, but unfortunately we do have stipulations on how and when we're able to fight. I'll be honest, I think that was probably a little reckless on everyone's part. I do need to make sure that you all get checked out before we can let you back into the city. But thank you very much for your help in all this. It's very much appreciated, especially from you, Payton. Thank you so much.
I'm just wiping my face clean still. So you're welcome.
I'm just inspecting myself.
Rush over
everywhere.
Yeah. I rush over to do cure wounds on Payton.
For how much?
Does it hurt? Does it hurt when I do this and I like touch your forehead?
Yes, everything hurts.
Okay, all right. Just hold still for a sec. Can I?
Did anyone else get hit?
No, I didn't.
Not
no,
for
no, I
anything
did.
significant.
No, Dune got hit once.
I got hit for 2 damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I will walk over to you and lay on hands for 2 health.
Oh.
All right. Let's see what you end up with here. Trading 1 moment.
Ended up like
5.
2 HP.
Back to full.
Yeah, you heal back 5.
7 damage. Back to full.
I will walk over to Payton. Did you go back to full? No way.
No,
I'm at
I only healed him
7.
5. Yeah.
Okay, I will heal you for 8 with my lay on hands.
Okay, I'm looking better.
Yeah, you're not perfect, but you're looking better.
Yeah.
All right.
Mom won't be too mad.
Yeah. I specifically try and make sure his face looks okay so that he can cover up the rest.
All right.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if we don't, once they check us, I guess we're just gonna go back to Payton's house.
Yeah, so once you guys make your way like back, so they do the same thing where they check you in front of the gate. Because of, especially you, Payton, they do ask you to like lift up and like expose certain parts of your body because you were looking rather hurt. But you guys all get cleared. They don't see anything that would show any signs of infection or anything like that, or anything that would last. Just regular bruises and, you know, wear and tear from a scuffle outside the city walls.
A kerfuffle, excuse me.
Oh, sorry. Yes, a kerfuffle. All right. Yeah. So you guys are free to go back into the city and
Go back to the estate.
okay.
And I'll ask Peyton, like, does this happen often? This where you have to jump out there into the outside and take care of these things?
No, I'm not usually a part of the extermination squads. We just happen to be in the area.
Yeah. Good to know.
Good thing.
It's not an uncommon occurrence, though.
It seems like hell here a little bit. It's very nice inside, I'll give you that, but
Imagine if the citizens of Vento hadn't done so much to contain it.
Yet it would be everywhere.
yeah. Imagine if this blight was everywhere.
Now you know why I was so panicked when we saw it in Greydale.
Yes, I think we have a better understanding of the repercussions of what this blight could do to the world.
It's a wonder you have any trade that comes through here at all.
Well, there are a lot of mages and clerics and rangers here to help manage the forest. And you need to supply them somehow.
I also have a better understanding of the stresses your father might be under.
Oh, he was like that before.
Well, I try to give him credit, but you know, well, his
okay.
his
It's his way.
personality fits for the task at hand, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm really reaching here, so
Just don't let Mom know how hurt I was.
what do you mean you are in perfect health?
I'm still covered in like zombie blood.
Well, maybe we
Wait,
get you a change of clothes, or we sneak you in so that your mother doesn't know.
you're covered in what?
He threw a zombie head in my face.
Are you covered in blighted blood right now?
I need to clean myself.
Yeah, I would assume that they probably had like something for you to wipe it off with before you were let back into the city.
Yeah, they probably gave
They're
you
not gonna
something
let
to
you
wear,
just walk
too.
in there with like blighted shit on your face.
Yeah,
you know
like,
what I mean.
You might be burnt at the stake here.
You walk in, Dad's like, get in the chair.
Yeah. Jesus.
All right. Yeah. So you guys make your way back in, and your mom, as soon as you open the door, your mom comes running in and says, "Oh my gosh, wait, are you okay? Is everything okay? Are you safe? You look. What happened to your clothes? Were you part of that?
No,
I heard
he and
the-
I got into a little tussle. You know how boys are.
I clocked him in the face. His nose bled all over my clothes. I had to find a change of clothing.
Your boy is a very capable young man.
Roll deception with advantage.
Me or him?
Him.
Well, I tried to make it be me, but
10.
10.
With
With
advantage?
advantage? Oof.
I got
So-
a plus 0.
can I roll deception with disadvantage?
No.
You gave him advantage.
Yeah. She kind of looks at you and says, "Peyton, don't lie to your mother. A mother knows. Are you safe? Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
Do you need anything? Do you need money?"
I'm okay, really. Don't worry.
I-
I can take care of
I won't
myself.
tell your father, but he might.
What?
You know, I said I won't tell your father, but you know he might hear about it.
If he hears about it, he hears about it.
apologize for lying to you. He was very worried about how you would react, and so I played along in an attempt to placate him. I am so sorry.
Ben, it's okay. Please don't lie to me again.
Yes,
And you
ma'am.
better listen. You listen to me, young man. You keep him safe.
On my life, I promise.
Okay. I'm going to bed now. Don't do anything silly. And you better say goodbye in the morning. I'll have the cart and everything ready for you.
Don't worry, we'll have breakfast before we leave.
Okay. Have a good night, everybody.
Good
And she
night,
heads
Mom.
upstairs.
Good night. Good night.
All right.
Hot damn.
Is there anything else you guys would like to get done tonight?
Yes.
Jelly tarts from the kitchen, please.
You are able to. There isn't anybody to cook food for you at this time, but if you'd like to go help yourself to some food, you're welcome to.
Gonna take a peek.
All right. No worries.
Quietly rummaged through the pantry.
Okay. And
I
then.
go,
I would like to do something after everyone goes to bed.
Okay, gotcha.
After everyone goes to bed, I would like to not necessarily sneak out, but essentially leave the house. Just
Okay.
letting whoever know that I'm just going for a walk and I'll be back. And I'm going to head to that church where everyone pisses on.
Okay.
I just have a few points of lay on hands. So anyone who's like super drunk, I'm just gonna give them a few points of lay on hands, or like a point of lay on hands to sort of like curb the hangover they're gonna have in the morning.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, you're able to go out, and there are some sloshed individuals, as it were.
I'm also trying to prevent them from peeing on the church because that's awful.
Yeah, I mean, you being out there, bit of a large figure, and the way you hold yourself and carry yourself, as they see you there, they don't want to go and pee on that particular church. They feel kind of awkward about it.
Yeah, Ben isn't attempting to intimidate them. He's just trying to be his jovial self and convince them that peeing on the church is probably a bad idea. And as I like pat them on the back, I sort of lay on hands and, make them feel a little less drunk so they can make their way home.
Yes, it's real nice of you. So thank you for doing that. You're
No
such
problem.
a nice man. Where's the accent from?
From far away.
You're cool. I like you.
You have a wonderful night. Okay.
Want to get a drink?
Sure. Okay. Why not?
Okay, let's go have a drink. And
I make sure that the bartender that serves him a drink, because I'll pay for it, just waters down the ale. He's probably too drunk to notice anyways. So
yeah, no
then
problem.
After a drink or two, I'll like walk that person home and then go back, do some prayers, and go to bed.
All right, sounds good. So yeah, you're able to go. Is there anything else anybody would like to accomplish? I know you looked like you were about to say something, Payton, but I kind of
I was just gonna say I was gonna like wash my face and then go to bed to try and
Okay.
relieve the muscle pain and everything.
And I'm doing the same, very meticulously, actually washing out my rags for the first time in weeks, again making sure every dried bit of blooded blight, anything, is just completely off them, and do the same for myself, and then go to bed.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, you guys are all able to wash up. You get all of the clothes clean that you need to, or a new set if you happen to live here. And you guys all head off to bed. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Then we can go to bed.
Yeah, in the real lives.
What is that?
In RL, baby,
In
RL.
the reals.
In that IRL.
Yeah. Ben is turning into a real germaphobe.
He
Huh?
really is.
Dune.
Dune, sorry. Dune.
Yeah, you're Ben.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm Ben.
Yes.
I had a bit of a freak out moment. Really contemplated turning into a blighted creature and hated that.
No, it's great character development. We're finding out more about our characters as we go by. That's the whole point.
And got a little bit better with utensils. So,
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not gonna lie, Ben is genuinely thinking about asking a blacksmith to make you like custom
cutlery.
But he's got so good with a knife and fork.
I know. That's why I'm hesitant now because he figured it out. But I feel like it would just make his life easier overall if he just had cutlery to his size.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's going to be it for us tonight, everybody. Just want to say thank you again for coming out. As always, we very much appreciate it. If you want to catch some of our other stuff, we do have our podcast stream tomorrow for the 100% Human Video Game Show. And then we'll be back on Monday with our usual lineup for either Monster Hunter Mondays or potentially Fall Guy Mondays. We don't know which way we're going to go. Fall Guys was kind of a bit of a bust, unfortunately.
Bit of a letdown.
We'll see how it goes. Other than that, I know we are having an issue with at least one of our videos being on YouTube. That should be fixed for episode 2 by hopefully tomorrow. And then we'll have this episode up on YouTube as well for anybody that wants to catch it. And then also we have, of course, all of our VODs for this stuff is going to be available on Twitch. And then if you want to catch up on any of our stuff, feel free to follow us on our social media. So our Instagram for Inverted and for Twitch. And yeah, that's where you can find all the latest updates when we have that stuff coming out. So thank you very much. I'm happy to. Thanks for all the kind words too, and a big thank you to Aaron for doing this huge overhaul on the overlay. I know we have a few more plans as well, so hopefully we can keep making it better. But yeah, huge thank you to Aaron. Huge thank you for all the kind words in the chat there, everybody. That's super nice of you. So we hope you have yourselves a fantastic evening, and we hope to see you guys soon.
Bye, friends. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
This is
Keep
goodbye.
learning.
See ya.
See you next week.
Bye, says Kamari.